So this might be another one that I ask for our person to help out with and pay him for it.
Where's
3, 2, 1. Hi, Twitch!
It's good. Apparently, I was supposed to be looking for
Hi, Twitch.
There's currently no
Hello,
way
Twitch.
to add expertise to saves. I'll add to my list. It's a very fast change too. So I guess first thing I do when I have time, everything else is kind of big. So I need several ways, but this seems like a 30-minute. Because expertise is you times your roll by 1.5. Or 150%, and you can't do that right now because it doesn't accept multiplication. And the guy who made it does it. That's one of the things that's not on the list to be that you can't do right now. And the guy who made the sheet is super responsive to everything that I'm sending over to him.
Much love.
All right, be right back. I'm glad that I'll give people time to get in.
People. Just not even sure. He's not going to show up for another 30 minutes.
if we're lucky. Wait, really?
Hey, man.
What about JC? No JC anymore because we switched.
I have absolutely no idea. That's a lowly question.
And we actually had one other person too.
That's a good question. I should ping Ari.
Please, I'm one and only. Look at me ghostly, you make me ghostly. Why don't you go be something less lowly? Cause you know low-key send you, they owe me. I'm the true goddess shinobi. It's like I'm bumming the arm in the social
What was
to
that?
someone when I'm getting
Ah,
better and better and
so,
better.
far more important thing. Lily!
Yes.
What are we doing? What's our
That's a good
combo?
question.
Ah, thank you. I have no understanding of what we're doing either, so. Oh, right then. So, background-wise.
I was thinking fastless because it's like we fresh out of the production line. Not production line, but freshly made.
So, we can do that. We can also do custom if we don't see anything directly before us, because I seem to have something for that. But I do like passless. We're fresh off the production line. I need wheels. I can definitely go with that. Expertise in one check of our choice. Plus one to an attribute of our choice.
I have no problem when I have to kill you. I'm on a cheer, so this is where we are, and I have the will to. So even when you're putting up your life with a knife in your side, open eyes for a better world. There is never something we decide what I lie. Peace can only happen when
What's the best bonus for passless?
Experiment, do you understand? Shihar are in fear whilst the send you make demand.
I was thinking going a bit more like the droid from Star Wars, the diplomatic droid.
Are you going to C3PO route, huh?
C3PO?
The gold guy.
Gold one. Diplomatic droid. From Star Wars.
Yeah, I was thinking C3PO, but shaped like Rob from Smash.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're gonna be Rob. Are you gonna talk to nothing but beeps? That somehow are understood by everyone.
Okay. Let's check out the one mass spells and see what's worth it.
We probably ask CJ to do a kind of custom pass list because even though we are fresh off the production line, we are robots. They would at least key us to certain things.
But that's not having a past. I mean, that's not really having a background, though. And it depends kind of where they are. I think it would depend kind of Who's making you?
Yeah. Our background is just passless. You haven't done well. The whole point about passless is you haven't done much, and you've only just your past is lost to you, or your past is lost to you. So we're fresh off the production line. So like you said, we're just started yet, so we are passless. But if you look at passless, it seems very much. It seems definitely much like you are just basic, but we are robots. And one thing you're going to make a robot is you make them to specialize to things.
Not really. Not always.
Not always, but considering we're about to be part of a team, probably.
It sounds like you just want to do custom and want an excuse for that, and that's fine.
No, I would do custom regardless. I'm just trying to do custom.
Exactly. That's literally what I just said, Loki.
Yeah. It doesn't mean I can't actually have an explanation for it. That I like.
Yes.
Explanation, excuse. You can say one thing, I can say another. We can continue to do that until time is over.
Some are born great, I don't think I am one. Others like me have greatness thrust upon them. Responsibility, don't want it, but I've got some liability. I'm sticking out just like a sore thumb. Force in my hand, I ain't planned to fight. Cause when I'm backed in the corner, I lack the bite. I think it's like it might to face the demons before me.
It's kind of a shame that all spellcasting in this world is essentially intelligence-based in this game.
So I'm getting fed up of acting so shameless. When I get the lead out, this steel's looking stainless. I'm closing my eyes, I ain't trying to nap. Y'all notified when I close the track. Comes as no surprise when these foes are slapped. I'm gaining notoriety with thunderclap. Can you feel the thunder brewing every second on my weapon going under? Hey, can you feel the thunder? Hear the monster stepping on a lesson they can wonder. Hey, can you feel the thunder? People keep forgetting I'm a blessing, I'm a stun ya. Hey, can you feel the thunder? Remember that you're dreading, keep on shredding in my slumber.
So basically, I'm gonna roll on that one.
I assume you're rolling luck.
I haven't rolled it yet, but I'm assuming that I will roll on that one. Because it'd just be with the world, my luck reflecting my life luck. Or my regular game's luck.
I have 6 spells to choose from, so I think the next one will be Chaos Strike. Or is it Chaos Blast? Yeah, Chaos Strike. Because it can't be a CJ game without chaos.
Maybe I feel like a villain. They say I'm all for one. For clip, but I don't need no medal. I thought that's why she's muting these sons. I'm leaving states with the killing. New season, there's more to come. Take this as part of the pin that I'm bringing. A god of this new world, my time has begun. I'm gonna
making me roll for my luck. There's no other. I actually call this game evil just for that. I don't need someone to tell me how bad my own luck is.
Maybe they just want to.
Sakuna, you know I'm the king of the curse. Put in the work, I'm evolving like Marians. I'll just summon my own brothers. Look what I learn, I create new ideas and I mix it together like Show Tucker. I've been trapped in this cycle. I've been losing my mind. I don't mean to be spiteful, but I'm one of a kind. Keep her inside when I'm scheming, yeah. Look him in the eyes when he's bleeding, yeah. I be in the skies when I'm bleeding. Armies and legions facing my demons, yeah. I can never die when I'm peeking, yeah. Let a body die, he be screaming, yeah. I gotta decide my allegiance, broken and beating, facing my demons, yeah. Keep it on the side when I'm scheming, yeah. I've been trapped in this, yeah. Look him in the eyes when he's bleeding, yeah. I've been losing my mind. I can never die when I'm peeking, yeah. I don't mean to be shy. Let a body die, he be screaming, yeah. I'm one of a kind. Wait for the step aside, flee. Your blue cannot exercise me. Stay true when you testify. We rolling through like an extra fine. Please weaponize me. I'm a coder, I call it a rapper. I cover my scars. I'm burning all your fairy tales of the crowds.
5 more spells to choose.
Monster, Johan, Shinigami, I said death in the eyes. Requiem, Mozart, don't in a shadow realm, you're gonna die. Cause I bring a major war, make the hell sing like a major chord. I commit murder in 3rd degree like a Kuzawa, that is what my major's for. When I rap, then no time stops. Throw a body like a mic drop. Murderer, I'm a 10, hearing 9 shots. Hover shuffle August like the songs on my iPod. My god, on top, I'm an icon. Bleach burns cold that I whitewash. I set and plan set like a time bomb. Humming never shrinks cause I never took a night off. I've been trapped in this cycle. I've been losing my mind. I don't mean to be spiteful, Keep it on his side when I'm scheming, yeah. Look him in the eyes when he's bleeding, yeah. Happy in disguise when I'm bleeding. Armies and legions facing my demons, yeah. I can never die when I'm peeking, yeah. Let a body die, he be screaming, yeah. I gotta decide my allegiance, broken and beaten, facing my demons, yeah. Keep it on the side when I'm scheming, yeah. I've been trapped in this shine. Look him in the eyes when he's bleeding, yeah. I've been losing my mind. I can never die when I'm peeking, yeah. I don't mean to be shy. Let a body die, he be screaming, yeah. I'm one of a kind. I'm stepping up, yeah. I couldn't get enough, yeah. Stay on my grind, I'm tough, yeah. Feeling super. I'm about to make this rough, yeah. Leave them in their own blood, yeah. See what I've now become, yeah. Feeling super. I stay great, come through with no pardons. I go ape and flu, but no Tarzan. Can't escape my moves to stay blasting. Overtake like boom, I got margin. Suicide into with an M on the head, then turn the vent, blew through them. Half a dead, yes, I'm a threat, but I'm not a threat for my strength. If you ever let that key to reach quest. Reason me God and I hit like a diamond. Fist of the dragon, I punch like a titan. Power that's frightening. Let a coward know I win. Have a scatter backfiring. It's a transmission, I'm faster than lightning. I leave him blue on my hair when I'm fighting. Literally the hype, kick him in the pride, hit him with the light from my mind. There's a little bit when I try. Now you wanna step in the ring. Full speed, tell him I don't blink. Can me hit me hard, but I ain't no king. Across the cloud, bow down to the prince. I'm like Google, you're like Bing. I can make an android, pick it and spin. God like Beerus when I swing. Hit him with the big bang, make everything sing. Power level, unbeatable. How we keep on breaking through to defeat them all. You wanna mess with us? Unbelievable. Goku, reaching heights unachievable. I can step it up,
two that are
stay in my grind, I'm tough, yeah. Feeling super.
4 more spells.
I'm about to make this rough, yeah. Leave them in their own blood.
I'll choose a 4.
I've now become, yeah. Feeling super. It's a heat of summer. You did it with a leap, make a streak of stomach. You're not even in my league, let me teach you manners. It's better you retreat or you'll sleep, not napper. Throw the heat and anger. My gear nammers, gotta ask Chi where I keep the hammer. When I blast these beams, they all bleed and scatter. When I speak, it's bangers, no sense you being even beat like batter. It's the same with the widow's peak, I make widows weep. You little freaks up below me. Leave it stressed like a limousine, no shinobi. Louder, so I'm stronger than was Zenobi. You're weak from my POV, given the TOD. Distracted finish. You won't breathe. Kill streak like a COD, so I be the weak when you're messing with a GOD. Got got a point blank range. One key blast running through your brain. S.E.N.T.A.I boosting, you gotta feel rage. If you can't swim, better face my waves. Let me have food through a mountain range. Kaioken, how I drop these K's. I got a power that it can't contain. Act like an animal, I break this cage. Power level, unbeatable. How we keep on breaking through to defeat them all. You wanna mess with us? Unbelievable. Goku, reaching heights unachievable. I come stepping up, yeah. I couldn't get enough, yeah. Stay in my grind, I'm tough, yeah. Feeling super. I'm about to make this rough, yeah. Leave them in their own blood, yeah. See what I've now become, yeah. Feeling super. I come stepping up, yeah. I couldn't get enough, yeah. Stay in my grind, I'm tough, yeah. Feeling super. I'm about to make this rough, yeah. Leave them in their own blood, yeah. See what I've now become, yeah. Feeling super. Cause I'm the OG, ain't nobody be messing with me. My legacy echoes through centuries, mention my name, the Hokage, the founder of the hidden leaf. Up in the heat, would release, healing my wounds, I can never be beat. Victory easily work like machinery, meeting the god of the shinobi. I grew up fighting, but working my way to peace. You grew up spiting and crying about your beliefs. Battle me about to be the baddest in the land. Had to be promoter, but made him understand. Ain't nobody topping and rocking with my commands. Gotta make a stance of 1,000 hands. Absorbing your chakra, I'm on your regret and you came home. The son of my people, you're feeble compared to my sage mode. Repping my squad, binding the gate of the great god. About to show you what the 7 Hokages are made of. Hashirama, man, that's the toughest act to follow. Second Hokage of Konoha, yes, Tobirama. Test my will of fire, then I summon dragon water. Hanyaha, don't call the cops on ninjas, I'm just hiring all Uchihas. Damn, I don't like those ninjas cursing, say we're babies. But look, I got one as a student for diversity training. Don't mean to sound like a ninja's bud. Madara, Obito, Itachi, Sasuke, certain on exterminating. Surely I ain't hating anyway. See, I'm that fastest ninja, flying right into your hand. On time, over to everything you knew. But me to tell my shadow closer, don't be trying to fool us soon. Not if I leave, okay, but that's a woman. Rise from dead and then I kill again, cause I know that I'm the cruelest. And then I'm back in paradise to infinitely slice Azuna. Call me Sarutobi, brought up by the god Shinobi, then became the 3rd Hokage. That's how history will show me. Gotta keep an eye on the people just like Danzo. Yeah, I got that ninjutsu, but I still give you combo. Orochimaru came back to the village just to make
to take the first and second when reanimated. 3-on-1, man, this fight is harder every minute. Pastor Orochimaru said if I was younger, I would kick his out. You ain't never seen me in my prime, mate. Summoned up the monkey came to hit you with this prime, mate. Who you think you kidding? I'm a living legend, probably the best still. I will go out with a bang, using Reaper Death Seal. Flash of lightning, dash by striking, never
Three more.
taking an army, not a single one hit me. Fist a millimeter from the face, don't miss me.
If I do this, if I take that actual pass list, I actually can't afford to get a single ability.
Yeah, when I was first setting my thing up, that was one of the things that got me. It's why I ended up just dueling intelligence and charisma and dropping everything else.
Yeah, because the minimum. I'm sorry, I could technically get one ability as long as I put it in intelligence, and I can't afford anything else.
I imagine the point is that you're supposed to choose to train your other stats so you can get more abilities in them.
Well, yeah, the thing about the pass list one is the fact that it only gives. So all other backgrounds give you minimum of 3 points. Pass list gives you 1.
Oof. What else does it give you?
It gives you it gives you expertise in one check of your choice. You know one language, and you start with 6 gold worth of equipment.
Rough.
Yeah.
Maybe it's to disincentivize people who are just doing the generic amnesia route. I guess you don't know shit.
If you don't know shit, you get no bonuses for knowing shit. You just live your life knowing shit. That is definitely the hardcore start right there. What power do you? I don't know if I want to do it. I might go.
I'm not dope, but I know that. 6 pounds, I control that. Hope I fail, but I never will. So this ill, my enemies can hold that. I put the village on my whole bag. When I die, well, you might die, but I'm nice, so I brought them all back. I pick up the slack when y'all lag. Look,
Yeah, custom, and I guess. What's that? One in the int, possibly 2 in the Constitution.
That was the strangest interaction with UPS I have ever had in my entire life. UPS.
Okay. What happened?
So, dude came to pick up your computer, Nexus.
Okay.
Okay, cool, no problem. Dude comes to pick up the computer. I'm like, all right. So, I answer the door. He goes, I'm here to pick up a thing. Okay, cool, no problem. I go get him the shipping label. He goes, what's that? I go, it's the shipping label. Hold on, I'll go get the computer.
What do you mean you don't know what a shipping label is? This his first day? Has he never seen a package before?
I don't know. So,
I mean, he did say a thing. He didn't even say a package. He said a thing.
So, on the pickup, when I'm going to put it, there was an option: package will be unboxed. It literally says that because I've been throwing out all my boxes from the move because we don't want to live in boxes. So I legitimately don't have a big ass box. I could have went and got one last night, but
the big box is expensive.
Yeah, well, not even that. It's just kind of a hassle, and also there was an option there to not have one, so I'm gonna take that. So I get it, and he's like, "Why isn't it a box?" I'm like, "Because there's an option for it not to be boxed." He goes, "Well, I'm not gonna take it if it's not in a box." I go,
"Yeah, you are."
"Yeah, you are, because there was an option to not have it boxed." He goes, "I'm not going to take the fucking thing without a fucking box," and then slammed my own door in my own face.
Get him fired.
What? Wait, what?
Slammed my own door in my own face.
Huh.
Now, I don't like throwing this around because don't nobody need to know this. I make just shy of $200,000 a year.
Apparently, we don't give a
Bitch,
shit.
I make twice as much as you! At least! And you have the balls to reach into my house, which I own by myself! My wife is not on the deed of this house by her own volition! And slam my door in my face!
Is that just a Florida thing? I
It might
get
be.
shot around here.
For
That's
real.
Nexus. That's Nexus. I'm being serious.
In the
That
North,
is
Oh, he's
literally
lucky
the
I don't
kind
have
of thing
any-
that could get you shot around.
He's lucky that I
you
don't
do
have
not-
any of
you
my,
do not reach into anyone else's house.
He's lucky I didn't have any
Like-
of my other stuff by my door. Because,
People
Yeah.
you're also Florida, man.
there would have been a Florida man news
You
report
don't
today.
reach into someone else's house like that, especially
How do you reach into someone else's house with like no care?
Oh, he didn't
Slam
even
a
seem
door
like this
in
was
their
a big
face.
deal. Like, it wasn't even a quiet little thing. The quiet little, like, reach in and just kind of, like, passive aggressively, boom! No, it was flat out, boom! Like, I'm surprised he didn't wake my child up upstairs.
Oh, that would have been a whole different problem.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, he would have been absolutely fucking, like, there would have been a Florida man comes out of house with several knives, throwing them at a UPS truck. Story. Screaming, "You woke up my baby, you motherfucker!"
What still wouldn't be the weirdest Florida man story I've heard.
But still, who does that?
Really, like.
I mean, I
never
understand
seen
if he just walked away, yes, stupid, but I get it. You just
If
didn't
he
want to
just
deal
let
with
them
that.
say like, I don't do that. We don't do that here, and then that would have been a problem. We're like, that's weird, but
Nah.
like, this is not your house, sir. What gives you the balls?
Yeah, that is the serious question people are gonna ask. What does that give you the balls?
No, nothing about taste. Take a seat, here's a treat and a lesson from an ace. Gotta leave people pleased. Your dish is simply just a tease. You ain't doing it right if they ain't weak at the knees. Got every person lesson from the work of my tongue.
Wow, minor healing takes half an hour. Jesus.
I'm about to kill the village, and my brother won't be changing the story. Something shocking gonna fly from the off. Thought that I screamed Chidori, whole style, cartoon. They all see I'm fire, y'all. Sharingan or Renegon. See the way that I evolve, Kieran. Can't ninja stop.
I want constitution and intelligence skills.
Every time I black flame.
So I haven't decided what I'm actually making in this whole weapon.
Hard body, peep the Susanu.
Why is Shape Earth and Shape Zone two separate spells?
Because Earth is, dirt, and stone is stone.
Sure, but you could just make an upcast spell. It's already a leveled spell.
To anybody you speak to will tell you what I've been through. I'm as fast as a pistol blasting you suckers. A record that now I'm stepping up, getting rough, get a second. I'm the captain, activating hacky, I'm cracking knuckles, attacking. So buckle up if you're lacking. Watch my bounty as it's racking up. You ain't ever stacking up.
Psychic Oppression. A creature of your choice within range makes an intelligence saving throw against a DC of 1d20 plus your intelligence. On a failed save, they begin to lose track of reality and suffer the first effect in the Psychic Oppression table. Each turn until the spell ends, the creature successfully saves, the creature will make an additional intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, they gain an extra effect from the Psychic Oppression table that corresponds to the number of failed saves they've made. If the target rolls a 1 on its saving throw, it automatically counts as 2 failures, and they suffer the next 2 effects. So it doesn't just skip up 2, it just goes straight, it counts both. That's messed up. But each time the
No need to judge me, it's just a little bit packing in. But let me give you a lesson here on some chemistry. Using guts to make you fall back. Do you want a taste of my stack before you see the lightning flash? You're the thunder crash from my climb attack. We be shaking from the thunderlands. Can you dodge a weather-based attack? Go ahead and come at me, I watch you pass through. Tell me which tempo that you want me to use. So many combinations, I don't know which one to choose. Let's get this over with so I can collect your revenue.
Now you're messing with a veteran. I'm better than anybody. I got an army crushing all your skeletons. I head up into battle, leave you rattled with my squad. Pray to me a deity, a sniper, God. Hey, I'm a sharpshooter, so I can't miss. Over longer distance with advantage. Got the craftsmanship that is demanded. This molecule won't even understand it. They say I'm lying, but honestly, it's all trickery. Literally, I'm just carrying the screw with my abilities. It's unlikely. Come and try to fight me. May have had my issues, but I put all that behind me.
Okay, let's see how much I have left. That's 4. Alright, so I have 2 more. Minor healing, probably, and then maybe another 0 level.
I remember I was nothing but a thin joke. My calves on fire, get your face broke. As you sleep in the chef who remain woke. They want beef, but they don't want the vishmo.
Everybody get to the chopper. If you got a bounty on your head, I'ma pop ya. Girlies think I'm cute. About to make a reindeer. All about the money, so the enemy should stay clear. Now I joined in with this great little group of pirates. Don't mess with the squad or we will get violent. Isn't it ironic I bring pain as a doctor? I can save your life when I drop ya. Now what's your tone with Tony? Or I fold your phonies. Every line should you whine like I rode the pony. And you acting Foley when you saying we don't run street. Straw hat crew when we coming for that one piece.
Last survivor of my hometown, persecuted for my knowledge, so I'm on my own now. We about to go down, chilling with T or we get wild. The name is Nico Robin and I am the devil child. Crew archaeologist, information I'm logging. I got in with the straw hats, now I'm reading.
Basic invisibility. Any equipment you're wearing is still visible and appears to float as long as you're wearing it. So, you know, if you want to be full invisible, you have to strip.
These hands growing at your back. Enos will be finding out that I have more to give. My crew by my side, so you know that I want to live.
Pick up the tank, work. Environment like Bear Grylls. Bias when it comes to the straw hats. Take it chill. Applying the pressure on your weapon whenever it's real. That's the best that you get. Probably need to drop modification on my cannon. Take up the mountaintop. My ranking particle beam shooting just like a stream. Risen up by your head to mess with your self-esteem. Better start cat on your bed when you see my team. Accumulating like a Greg. Gonna need the Marines. If you wake up the berries, get up 1,000 sunny. Playing like it's imaginary and get the real
The
gutty.
musician of the straw hats, munificent of course, that's a given. My dynamic riffs are gifts wrapped in ribbon. Every hit exact and hones like my slashes and my blows. Every note composed appropriately, rhythms in my bones. The devil in I is why I never did die. I was revived with twice the undeniable splendor. If stealing the show is seen as a crime, then I'm a prime offender. My attacks are so precise, although I lack sight receptors. Picked off one by one when I strong with a bony thumb. Those opponents, the loaded guns are too slow for my frozen lunch. On that boat got pretty lonely, rose to my blubbery chum. Though the ocean temp was low, I felt so comfortably numb.
Okay, it's Jinbei the sensei with my fists, I'm ruthless. One swing will leave you stretched out like your Luffy. That's one piece, but you can get two if you don't want peace. I'm Fishman, but it's my hook that make him sleep. You don't want to spar, you don't want the fade. He claimed he got heart, so I double tap his face. If I gotta go to war, I just do it for a change. I live the way I'm living for my brother in the grave. It's the straw hats, roll with a click for
Alright, I can get 2 abilities in Constitution.
But if you butchers, we destroy you. Big man, but the moves move like the water.
And those abilities will be...
White knight but no simp, highlight but no twitch, striking fire harder than a blacksmith, a fresh prince. Coming to battle, you stay like a bag, and treat him like cattle, like give him the black, like strike like a gavel, be done like that flat rank, order take lies on the line, call it grand theft. Bending it like Beckham, not messy when I sustain cruise. I would never waste food, but bring the beef, then I'll waste you.
I should take at least one level 1 combat spell.
Legs like KFC. Serve you don't need reservation, the proofs in the pudding, so boss can't be breaking like Ichini Sanji, a simple equation, a demon like Jambe, the best in the nation. I am the main course, so there ain't no mistaking, cause Nami and Robin be bringing the cake, and I'm smoking these dudes on the list that I'm waiting. I'm sick with the German, one step and you're quaking. You're messing with the crew.
I see why I didn't. There aren't that many.
Bring the bite like we're monsters. So what you gonna do when these dudes roll up? Never lose a fight, cause we're monsters. You're messing with the crew, so we'll soon roll up. Gonna bring the bite like we're monsters. So what you gonna do when these dudes roll up? Never lose a
Wow, there's a lot of things that just have flat saving throws. That's a
Do you
choice.
need a HDMI cable at all?
Couldn't hurt. I don't know if I brought anyone when I moved.
Okay. I have a metric shit ton of them, so.
Yeah, if I was back at the old house, then I would also have a metric shit ton of them because, you know, home installation.
It is no skin off of any part of my body to give you even a long ass one, so.
Glad to hear it because I'm not specking into necromancy.
Aww.
Mostly because I can't find it.
Alright. So.
All right. Yes.
You know, we're working for the glorious, what do they call it? Jihad. The good people.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes,
the
that's what
best
that
people.
means.
I mean, think about it realistically. If you rule the world, then yes, you are the good guy.
Yep.
Sorry, I messed that up. It's not the good people, it's the best people.
Thank you. I would not have to use my my protocols for correcting those mistakes. They're built in.
So
does it-
we are going to just pick up where we were. Just a flat out retcon. Like.
Zzz. Well, we'll say our characters were some of the original Rangers. We were watching a promotional video about them.
Wait, but what's its rate? Okay, oh.
You used them for a promotional video back when we used to, live on the planet. How things were in the past.
Okay, so I have a real question for you. Should I make this guy into more like a psychic, mind reading, compelling truth, all that shit, with just the basic amounts of self-defense abilities, so that he's kind of like a very shady dude, or should I do more of battle mage with just occasional utility? Because it would depend. Because I want to make sure that the party makes sense, It's a CJ game, so we're inevitably going to die, but I gotta make sure that we put on a good showing.
Considering I also don't know how to balance this game.
Inevitably going to die.
So, I would say start off with more battle mage, and then
become a shadier person as
develop
time.
your psychic abilities over time.
Hey, at least now you have a reason you joined Jihad.
Developing your psychic abilities. I mean, you can do like psychic battle mage stuff.
Alright, I will go.
Okay, but like zone of deafening is right there, and when else am I gonna get a no one can hear you scream moment? But yeah, I guess I'll take Seeking Orb.
And that Seeking Orb can be just psychic energy. So,
The Seeking Orb has its own initiative.
the guy's boss called me. That's why I went silent again. And
Oh
she's
wow,
like,
that's
she's like, yeah, I can't do anything about it today. She says with a knowing wink. She goes, he is my only driver today. Maybe set it outside of your porch so you don't have to see him again today.
wow.
I'm like,
Okay,
oh
but is she
yeah,
at least
that
gonna
makes
get rid of the
sense.
fucking shipping costs? Because damn.
I gotta call corporate back.
And you know what? So
the
you think
fact
he was
that I
basically
haven't
just
gotten
being a
it yet,
dick because he
Nexus,
knows
don't
his
worry
job's
about
about to be done?
Yeah, because like, see if we can get the 1 day for that shit. Which ironically would still be the same delivery time.
Yeah.
I did have a
Which
question.
really
You think
just
he was
means
acting like a
everything's
dick because he knew he was about to be fired?
No. I think he's just a dick.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
he was doing
he
it
is
because
just a
because no, because listen,
Just
if he was gonna,
give a shit because he knew he was gone soon.
because if he knew he was gonna be fired, then he just would do whatever. He just would take it and then just handle it roughly and just not give a shit because he doesn't have to deal with it anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Ironically, the amount of money that the shipping includes is twice as much that the computer is worth. I did that on purpose.
Worst case scenario, I buy $1,000 computer.
You'd be able to buy a $1,500 computer.
Ooh.
And just send me a little bit of money back.
Yeah, it's like,
To cover
alright, well,
the
thanks
real
for that.
cost of the computer.
Like, okay, so
That-
this is the computer and this is the rest. Here you go. Thanks, CJ, for your.
Yep, it would,
Yeah,
it
'cause
would
thinking about it,
legitimately,
I
if
got
that
a
computer
few
doesn't work when it gets there, it's legitimately buy yourself a $1,500 computer and send me the rest, because that will be the real cost of the computer.
Wait, did you insure it for 3K?
No, I did 1,800.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh yeah, and considering I got a pretty decent one computer for like 13.
Yeah, that's not. It's nowhere near the $3,000 computer I have at my feet. But
Is valid.
again,
It's
I
definitely-
make money. I pay all my bills. Sometimes I just want nice things.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
I work my
All right,
fucking
1,
ass
2,
off.
3, 2, 3. Alright, I think I have all my
Alright.
spells, unless I got more and I
Cybernetic-
forgot about.
Up
So-
Nexus.
so
sheet
2 and
so we
1.
can take a look at his sheet and go over what he has on screen.
Alright, background.
Okay, I got the spell from being a Bijo.
You have
I
the
shall-
spell of being a bee drill.
Yes, always.
I mean, technically, I thought that was a race.
I mean, yeah.
No, I have detect magic from being a Bijo.
Oh, Bijou. I thought you said B-drill.
Alright, Nexus.
I still have no idea where. Alright, there it is.
The chaotic neutral Bijo Highborn. You have only 3 EP. Do not get hit.
Yeah, no, I bought Mage Plate. I was gonna get Enhanced Rest so I could get 1d6 temporary EP. Dang.
Damn, what's your con and your strength like then?
Bad. My con is 1 and my strength's -1.
Did it like take 1 actually away from you?
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
that's Bijo racial trait. And I didn't
Yeah.
take a background that would change it because I wanted magic.
I will say, and it's funny because
If I'm gonna
you have
if I'm gonna
negative
max them
2
in,
actual
I'm going
EP. They took 2
I have-
EP away from you.
So, understanding EP, page 37. Explore along with me. We're gonna open up, we're gonna share the PDF here on screen. So we're bringing up EP, which is essentially avoiding attacks, but it also is, for those who play other RPGs, like we do, it's essentially your hit points. It is evasion points, but for lack of a better term, it is your hit points. Adobe.
Started with a number 1, hey.
Adobe.
Hey, cause I hit the gum, see the run when I hit that gun, hey. Sailing, I'm taking the risk from my cruise on the move as we pillage the grand line. Looting the treasure we can't find. I'm blowing up like a landmine. Going gears, checking, I reckon that I'm a weapon. I'm wrecking up those who threaten and messing with my own brethren. Stay repping, look where I'm heading. No question, the young can sweating. I'm betting in words, I'm yelling the king, and there's no forgetting.
I'll jump the competition, really there's no contest. Channel's future and most of y'all ain't even bombed yet. It's nonsense, pro exams completed as a child. He's the car, I think these clowns are living in denial. So don't make me power up, I'll call the thunder at my right hand. If you want the strongest
Alright, so understanding EP. EP, or energy points, are a measure of a character's stamina and ability to evade damage. EP does not generally indicate physical damage resistance, rather it measures a character's ability to avoid injury. A creature can expend EP to avoid being damaged by an attack that would otherwise wound them. EP is most commonly expended to let a character move themselves with a burst of speed out of the way of a weapon strike or magical effect. Though these are not the only usage. When expending EP to avoid damage, a creature must expend an amount of EP equal to the amount of damage that they are avoiding. Whether a creature uses EP to avoid damage, they can also move a number of feet equal to the amount of EP they have expended in a direction of their choice. This movement doesn't count against the creature's movement for the turn. For example, if a creature has an arrow shot at them for 5 damage, a creature could expend 5 EP to jump out of the way and move up to 5 feet away, potentially behind cover. Alternatively, if they only have 3 EP left, they might expend it, but not be able to entirely be out of the way in time, and take 2 wound damage. Even if the creature isn't able to entirely avoid being wounded, they can still move with the EP expenditure. Note, EP can also be expended to perform miraculous feats, as specified in some abilities, or to push a character beyond what is normally possible. Some effects, such as psychic damage, can drain EP without dealing damage. EP versus defense. The distinction between EP and defense is important. Defense determines how difficult it is to make a good attack against a creature and whether it is given attack has an opportunity to hit. In the case of dexterity-based defense, it is a creature's ability to effortlessly move themselves outside of harm's way. For armor-based defense, it is a creature's ability to make blows deflect off of their equipment harmlessly. If a creature makes a true strike, it means that it is targeted against the targeted creature's armor and positioning weren't good enough to easily avoid damage. In such a case, they may expend EP to get themselves out of the situation and avoid being wounded. For example, if you are fighting a creature who makes 2 attacks per turn, its first attack might glance harmlessly off your armor, or they might not be in position to make an effective attack against you. This would result in an untrue strike. However, on its second attack, it might manage to slip in a knife between the plates of your armor or swing directly toward you. In such an instance, you might expend EP to push the attacking creature away before its knife can find its mark, or use the EP to dodge the blow. Limits of EP. EP cannot be expended in all situations. A creature who is subdued, sleeping, unaware of danger, or otherwise restrained may not be able to use EP to avoid being wounded. For example, a creature who has been tied up and taken hostage could be attacked and killed while still having EP if they were unable to realistically avoid the damage. Additionally, there might be times during the game where a creature is targeted in an attack so strong they cannot completely avoid being wounded. Such instances are referred to as massive damage. Generally, a creature cannot expend more than 20 plus their defense EP at a time. Dexterity, rather, at a time. This is called a creature's EP expenditure limit. It does not limit the amount of EP a creature can spend in a round, just how much they can avoid from a single attack or effect. Finally, a creature's ability to expend EP may be limited by certain effects, magical or mundane. For example, if a creature's leg was wounded badly, affecting their speed, they may only be able to expend up to 15 EP at a time to avoid damage. If a creature was targeted by a true strike that would deal 20 damage, they would have to make a DC 5 death save if they had EP remaining. Even on a successful death save, it's possible for the creature to be wounded and potentially suffer further detriment as a result. For more information on death saves, check page 40. Okay, book, let's check page 40 and see what you determine as death saves, because in my head, as a 5e player, that's real damn bad. Death saves. Whenever a creature is wounded, it must make a death save. Death saves are constitution saving throws that determine the severity of wounds. Unless specified otherwise, the DC for death saves is equal to a number of creature's total wounds. This is a high lethality game, yo. Oh.
Say stuff like that, CJ. At least don't say the O's like that.
Oh.
That makes me want to cry.
No, that's what we said in chat. Sneak attacks are actually deadly. Oh, that's so I shouldn't do sneak attacks too often. Then. Got it.
That makes no sense.
Whenever a creature is wounded, they must make a death save. Death saves are Constitution saving throws that determine the severity of wounds, unless otherwise stated. The DC for death saves is equal to a creature's total wounds. If a creature is healed, its death save DC no longer takes the healed wound damage into account when being calculated. So it's actually like Pathfinder in that way. For example, if a creature takes 3 damage and cannot use its EP to avoid it, it must succeed on a DC 3 death saving throw or die. If the same creature is wounded again, this time taking 7 damage, it must succeed on a DC 10 saving throw. What do we roll on DCs there? Is it D20? Even on a successful death save, the target creature is wounded.
I did not realize I've been muted this whole time. So I think, what are we rolling? Constitution or?
Constitution, yes.
Okay. And so essentially, it's just against whatever you happen to be hit by.
In this
So like,
case,
if you took
yes.
2 wounds, then you have to roll against 2.
Yeah. So, assuming you don't have any wounds, and you take 3 damage, and you can't use so in your case, because you only have 3 EP, you can use your 3 EP to take, say you take 5 damage. You can use your 3 EP to overcome
resist 2.
3 of that damage.
Mm-hmm. Do we get it back, or?
At a long rest, I believe it is.
Jesus.
I will read the entire book and get all of the information before the actual game. So you'll get hit for 3 damage, you'll move back 3 feet, and then take 2 wounds. Because you take 2, we'll operate at the 5 damage. Because it is a low level, you guys are operating at a low level to begin with. So, you'll do a DC 2 death save. Now, assuming you're rolling a D20, which I'm 90% sure that you're rolling a D20, because this is a D20 game, if I'm sure of it, you'll still have those 2 wounds. So then, later on, say you take another 5 damage, you now have a DC 7 DC for your death save. Now, assume you roll over that, because it's still statistically probable that you are rolling over a DC 7, and then you take another 5, then you're at DC 12 for your death save. Now, at that point, you roll an 11, because that's the statistical median on a 12 or on a 20, then you're dead.
Eat shit, I guess. Alright, so thank God Mage Armor does actually come with damage resistance in this game. So in that same example, if I took 5 damage, I could use 3 EP to reduce it to 2 damage, and then with Mage Armor I take no damage, because Mage Plate, the first level spell, comes with damage resistance too.
There you go.
You think this is more of a damage resistance type game?
Yeah. Even on
For
a
real.
successful death save, the creature is wounded. Being wounded can have a variety of effects ranging from mild to crippling. The results of a wound are determined by the GM, but generally, if a creature saves by 3 or less, they are crippled. So in the original case, if you roll a 5 on your DC of 2, you are crippled. 6 or less, and their wounds are serious. Saving by more than that means your wounds are mild. So you have a bleeding wound, or something along those lines. Frequently, a medicine check will be required to prevent lingering effects from crippling wounds. Examples of a lingering effect include reduced movement speed because you broke your leg or something like that, becoming exhausted more quickly because you got a punctured lung, or even a reduced EP maximum because you hit nexus.
Basically.
Serious
Well,
wounds.
I think your EP can't go lower than 2, right? I think is that a hard limit?
I think I don't know.
I think it's a character creation thing.
Yeah, I think you can't go lower than that during character creation because I know your EP can go lower than that with wounds. Serious wounds include deep gashes or cuts, damaging to internal organs. Often creatures with serious wounds suffer ability to function, or they may take penalties such as -10 to their movement speed or -6 to attack rolls.
Okay, so this is interesting. I guess this is less of a damage resistance game because most of the heavier armors don't really give that much in damage resistance.
Yeah, it's more defense. It is definitely a defense/EP thing. Because your defense is the point where you don't want to get over. So it is definitely a combination of a dex tank. In my opinion, if I was playing a character, I would probably be playing some kind of ninja or something like that, a dex tank. That is what I would be playing. One, because I like playing dex tanks anyway. I either play charisma characters or dex characters, just in general. But two, just because it gives me natural defense.
The question is, do I go spell sniper? That way I can cast a spell and attack on my turn. Or do I just buy a fucking shield so I can be alive?
I mean, the guaranteed protection of the shield is nice. And like you said, this is a deadly game.
-1 in strength. That shield is gonna weigh me down.
True. Yeah, you will get encumbered quickly. And you do lose 5 feet of movement every time you get an encumbered level.
That being said, I did take basic teleportation, so I could carry the shield with me.
Okay. That's pretty much it though when you're...
That in my clothes.
Yep.
Oh, apparently you can also attack with the shield. It just doesn't do much.
Bonk!
Yeah, half your strength rounded up bludgeoning damage. So, I do 0 bludgeoning damage. But it's nice to know that it's a theory. In theory, it could be useful.
Plus, if you have unharmed combat, technically that would then allow you to add a little more, I think. But that's for a strength build.
Me, strength build? Yeah, right.
You never know.
Not in this game.
What is it, Brawler?
Alright, there we go. Now I'm looking alive. With 15 defense, 2 damage resistance.
There you go.
That did run me 4 gold, though, so now I'm at 36.
Yeah, I say that's not bad.
How much is the conversions? Is it the same as 5e where it's 10-10-10, or
in my world it's 10-10-10.
More importantly, this game uses Electrum for things, like, literally.
I mean, eventually.
Like, no, I mean, it literally has them in the fucking rulebook. A club costs 5 Electrum.
In my world, it's 10-10-10. Sorry, rulebook.
Listen, guys, it was never gonna be a thing. Thanks for trying. Damn, Tri-Blade Dagger. When a creature is wounded by this weapon, it has -3 on its death saves.
Yeah.
Fucking rough. Not as many items as I thought there'd be, and since I don't have any need to buy an extra weapon since I have a decent number of spells and only 2 hands.
Yeah, and one's with your shield, so.
And since I have the spell plate, I don't need to buy armor.
They're seeing clumsily nervous. Don't want to step in the circus. You bet the dead knows see this red nose it is.
I mean, I guess I could just spend the 5 just so I could get the enhanced rest to get the temporary EP.
They be getting buggy, we be getting money, screening mid-sections like a Teletubby. It be red and bloody for a punchline. You ain't very funny. Put the knives out cause I'm getting hungry.
I guess
It's
just
10,
buy
10,
rations
10,
and shit.
10.
So 10 EP is 1 gold.
Yeah.
That's not bad. At least it's not 2 gold for some stupid ass reason. Alright, let's see. Spells are yada yada yada. Doesn't matter. Spell for other components, that's fine. Do I need to have hands?
Yes, you need to have a hand to cast with.
Apparently wands don't do the thing that they do in 5e where they just let you ignore components. So components are actually important.
I will probably do the same thing that I normally do, which is spend it to spend something every time you go into a town, a small amount, and then ignore the fact that you, unless it is a one that costs money.
Common magic items don't have a price, which doesn't help me. What the hell am I supposed to use my money on? I have way too much and nothing to spend it on.
Potions and such.
Magic items don't have a price. Let's see, climbing kit, disguise kit, fire starting kit, lockpicking kit.
Why don't they have?
Yeah, they really just don't have potions, huh? Food rations, cooking pot. I'm not kidding. And I guess I'll buy a rope.
Potions and elixirs. Oh, it's elixir.
Wow, I don't know that I can take the rope. It's 8 pounds.
No, you wouldn't be able to.
What even is my carry weight right now? My carry capacity? Can't possibly. Yeah. Oh, 16. No. I'm sorry.
It's elixirs of energy. Elixir of energy is giving you EP.
Okay, but how much does it cost?
Let's call it. If you want a elixir, let's call it 20 gold. Elixir of energy, 20 gold.
How much does it give you? Jeez.
It is that is 1d10, 1d4 plus 2 EP to all creatures within 10 feet.
How the fuck does that work? You just toss it in the air?
Yeah, you break it. It's a smoke.
I guess it just, apparently, let's say, just slam it on the ground.
And potion of energy.
Do you only go up to your max, or can you get temporary from that as well?
Awareness checks, and I think steady aim.
I think it's still just your max. Potion of energy, I'd say 12.
I'll make them drop when I'm loud. Done with these pirates, they act like they Eneru. They think they're gods, but their heads in the clouds. Burn to the ground, they be watching like Chow Chow. I got the clutch to make Goros say bow down. Fucked around and they found out. Feet flames, I hit them like Sanji Roundhouse. And my scripts and poneglyphs and redstone. Had your dinner, do it.
And how much is a wand?
They wanna win, but they won't. Afro King, I'm in the ring like KO. Knockout.
Up on the right side.
When the rocks out, put in the place like it's lockdown. Drop with these ops and I've lost count. Scratch out the numbers, man's got a bingo.
Sorry, I only have
It's on the right hand side on the Patreon.
Yeah, I know. I only have one cane currently, so I was scrolled down.
You got the kid?
No, soaking my hand in Epsom salt.
You okay?
Yeah, I got a really bad splinter in my pinky, and I'm trying to get it out with Epsom salt and damn near boiling water. Let's see here. 0 cost 1 has 1d10. Plus 2 charges.
Oh, this doesn't let you cast magic. It just has a spell in it. Don't use. Ignore.
Okay.
Maybe suggest to the system creator that there should be a place where you can actually put how much an item costs in the item field. Because it has weight, and weight's very useful, but like being able to subtract the cost automatically would be dope.
Make them lose their tiny tempers up, it's an earthquake. Watch how I define an error, this is what my work made. They ain't no one else who's better, know my name's in first place. Rising like a phoenix from the ashes like my first mate. Got my dogs to me, kinda he don't bother me. You can't tire me, your land is now my
Alright, so
Magic channeling weapon.
yeah, that's what I was about to ask next.
I figure that's something that you would want.
I'll go spear and shield if I can afford the weight.
16 was an average spear weight. Hey Siri, what does an average spear weigh? Why can't you just
Spear weighs 4 pounds. So it would be exactly my limit.
Okay. Magic spear. So magic channeling weapon. Channel of silver sparkling metal running its length and runes carved into it. Some weapons are created specifically to channel weapons. You know, how much money do you have left?
36 gold. 36 gold. Sorry, I remember that you might want to know that part.
I figured. I'd say 30. Like part of me wants to say 50, but I'm gonna be nice since it's character creation.
Fair enough.
All my crew are children, there's no dead weight. Even when I die, I'm standing strong like I was Ben K. Over, bitch, I'm stepping out of the curtain. I was taught how to rock, now I'm cracking the surface. So what's a god to a king, a machine or a surgeon? I am not a human being or a regular person. They say my generation worse, but when I'm done, it'll worsen. I don't think he understands. I got 2 different fruits, and my crew got the best batch. Ace was a joker, snuffed his flame like a dead match. Long lives the Beck, that's a step that I can't pass. Cute last touching on my cut, last tussle with the buff, couple huffing up your whole smash. Suck that 100,000 fans.
So, Loki, what are you thinking?
Apparently, Ori's computer is ducked. It's not turning on.
Whose is it?
Ori.
Oh,
Alex. It's not charging and it's not turning on.
Well, I can't help him.
Yeah.
Damn, Aventurin's not coming today?
You know him. He'll be here when it needs to be. And not.
No, that is not how it works. That's never how it... Oh. I mean, I wouldn't mind being late to my funeral. But what am I thinking? So at the moment, I'm thinking unarmed spellcaster starting out, who's a tank. But I'm going probably tanky because I actually have a good starting EP of 12.
Wow.
Jeez.
4 Constitution, 1 Strength. No Dex though.
Abominating like a meteor, hope wrong, I'm looking media. I'm feeling the demon power seeping through my exterior.
Since we do have people leaving and or not showing up, there is a non-0% chance I might have Silver Zero join you guys for a little bit until we get another person joining. Since we now have functionally 3 people that are
Around.
Yeah, not showing up or out fully.
How do they put languages so I can understand? Because I don't know what a runic language is.
It's just the magic version of it. I actually should know. Do we all get standard for free, or?
Yes.
Okay, then I get one more language.
Yeah, common is free for everybody.
Fuck you, let me see if I can take Draconic. I'm pretty sure I can't. You need like 4 languages for that.
Part of me really wants to go an unarmed fighter. But I don't.
Unarmed robot.
Yeah. Well, start unarmed and eventually get like, I don't know, like some fist upgrades. Maybe some blade. I wanted blades on top of those, but I think that's more. Blades are more of a dex weapon. But I do have but I did see that there was something that steady aim lets me use my strength for ranged attacks though. So, you know, heavy weapons, smack people in the shotgun, and then I'm in your face. So now I'm just gonna bludgeon you to death.
Fair. And Lily, what are you thinking?
Sorry, I dozed off. That's a good question. Because I don't know how to input my race values for the attributes.
Just click and drag it over, but you'll have the attributes in
Oh yeah,
the
you have
description
to.
itself.
Yeah, you have to drag the race itself in. Because you can't type it.
I did, but it did not put the values.
No, you don't have. You'll have to type the attributes in. Well, no, the attributes should take over there automatically.
Let's see, Vonu, data. Yeah, you didn't add them into the actual thing in the race. You just made the race.
Oh, I was trying to get it done fast. Sorry.
I got you. Don't worry. Vonu is from the sci-fi book.
Yes.
Alright, that is page 15. One second. There we go. 10220.
Thank you.
Welcome. Page 30, size doesn't matter. That work out for you?
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. The answer is you had to go to data and then just edit it there.
Oh, okay.
And you also get the skill points from your background as well. Not all backgrounds are in there yet.
You chose past list. I think past list was in there. Pass list, data. Nope, nothing added there. So yeah, there's nothing added because you get to choose. So just go to the data tab and then boost one up. I don't believe you can boost luck though. Am I the only one who doesn't have like just a huge amount of EP?
Possibly. I mean, if you have no con, strength, or dex, which are the
I have one con, damn you.
I'm sorry, if you have one con, which by the way does the most of your EP, and no dex or strength, then yeah, because those are the only 3 things that decide your EP.
Actually, my strength and my dex, against my strength and my con go against each other.
That's why you have the, yeah.
Me and my barely any.
Well, not exactly, because you get 4 times your con as opposed to only 2 times your dex. But that doesn't really help you much, because that means that just literally puts you at the limit that you can't get any lower than.
So no, because I'm at 3, so I'm right above the limit.
I'm sorry.
You should
You're right above the limit.
We gotta be accurate here.
I was thinking as I don't know, somehow casting.
To cast, the only way to do it is by taking intelligence.
Well, I have the risk. The risk gives me 2, and I'm boosting it to 3.
So we have 3 casters.
I don't think Loki's a caster, is he?
Well, I'm melee, but if I'm gonna be casting anything, it'll be stuff to help me be better at melee. I gotta look at the spells to see what that is. Yeah. I'm all about boosting myself.
There's a few decent ones. I didn't end up taking any of them because it didn't seem helpful for me.
Honestly, I'm starting to think I might just abandon building more intelligence, only put 2 in strength, and just wait till I can get that 3 in strength instead. Because there is cybernetic enhancement that essentially allows you to be a caster using Constitution. Which but I might have done it if I was anything but the robot. They could do natural casting. Ooh, a sword gun. I can't really say no to a sword gun.
And being a robot, I get a spell for free.
Yes.
Which is level 0, level 1, right?
0. I think it's 0, isn't it?
It's 0, or you can get a level 1 one, but you can only use that one once a day. So, cantrip you can cast at will, or a first level that you can cast once a day.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a cantrip.
So you guys, have you had the chance to look at how you level your stats?
It's essentially just doing skill checks with them and succeeding.
Yes, by 10 or more.
So if I have a 0 in a stat, I have to succeed in whatever skill checks for that 10 times. Or do I have to?
No, by.
Or so like if I want to do
you roll half, you're good.
So what if I have a -1? So then do I have to roll? Do I have to roll a 9 or higher?
If I'm,
or
if
11
I,
or higher.
If I remember.
Let the DM answer the
correctly,
question.
no,
Thank you. Love you.
No, if I remember correctly, did he say higher?
You're breaking up.
Away from my computer. God damn it! Let me talk, you fucking. If the DC is 10 or higher, you have to succeed by up at 20. Or if the DC is 10, you have to succeed at 20. I could be wrong. I'm sure chat will tell me that I'm wrong.
They haven't said anything yet.
There's a delay.
Fair enough. I swear I read the cup of quakes is the cup of the club of quacks.
Now that's a magic item that I would get.
I think I've seen it before actually.
So I will also, since do you want to tag Aventura real quick for me, please?
Alright, fine.
Thank you, sir.
Loki's got it apparently.
Love you, boo. This is gonna be fun.
I don't think there's anything left for me to do. I'm honestly not sure.
I'm about to go through step by step out of the book to build Silver Zero.
The unyielding whims of fate can't be restrained as long as planets turn. I fanned the flames in hell and then complained about my scars and burns. Dictating man's morality is not a case that's been deserved. You cannot judge me for my sins when all the courts have been adjourned. Men decide our justice, they will view our crimes through different eyes. We're all a slave to something, but our freedom is what we decide. I'm numb to who I'll know I'll be.
Yeah, our insurer's probably not gonna make it in today.
Oh.
He said he's stuck in gridlock.
Oh. Hey, Tuesdays we usually just hang out after stream anyway, so. Alright. As I recall, the DC for improvement is 10 plus mod. Then you get 10 checks for that every stat up until you reach a 1. From there, the requirement is 10 plus stat times 10. So, every time you use a stat, so like for you, Mr. Zero and Con, or Nate,
Are there even any con checks?
death saves.
Pass.
I know what you're thinking. I'm a delinquent. You're a cut class, but I'm not bad. Bringing impeccable logic. I got it all up in my
Endurance, awareness is apparently constitution. Survival.
Death saves.
Those are.
when a teacher appears, I can assassinate. Battle with trickery, hitting quickly, but missing these. Know I got the affinity, but this teacher's consistently dodging bullets and pellets. He's got a weakness, I get it. Watch as I step in and jump right off of the cliff, and I'm better. He's overzealous and wanted to save the lives of his students. He's moving and smooth, and I'm used as a losing. I failed this once, but let's make it clear. I'm gonna kill my.
So really, it's just you still have to do the training. It's just that doing the 10 plus whatever your current stat is the DC to get one progress towards the training.
Yeah.
God, it feels like old school Final Fantasy.
It is. It's Final Fantasy 2, basically. And that's what drew me to it, honestly.
The grind.
The old school feel of it. The old school Final Fantasy feel of it. The old school JRPG full of it. And I figured that Loki would be pulled to it too once he saw the JRPG-ness of it. Right, Loki?
You're not wrong.
The JRPG system crossed with the JRPG world that I'm creating.
I guess I'll take the Tactical Combat suit.
Do you just get an item for your background, or do I have to create a price for it?
Oh, it has a price for it. 10 gold.
Well, of course it does.
Magic items don't have prices. That's the same in D&D. It's just annoying. Mind you,
Yeah.
potions have prices in D&D, but well, only the most basics here.
Just until I get me some. Once I get me some actual dexterity at some point, like 1 or 2, I might. I just need to get my strength high enough to pick up heavy armor. But you need a 4 minimum.
I can't get rid of my mage blade at this point because I'm already at my 10 weight limit for being able to teleport with it. So
Mage plate?
yeah, it's a first level spell.
Okay.
Or 1 cost spell. It's just it gives you 2 defense and 2 damage resistance. I'll drop Compel Truth and take Enhanced Rest.
Cracking bones when I'm snapping foes and I'm forging paths. Attack with clones and I'm stabbing loads, I'm the sin of wrath. I'm the captain of the 7 deadly, ready the confetti. When we slaying hordes, we messy, better deal with the aftermath. Son of the demon king, I'm a traitor. Tell the 10 commandments and my brother, see you later. I'll unleash and make it create a demon excavator. Or the planet, don't complain against the chief eradicator.
Gun, a two-handed weapon. Oh, because it's ranged.
Alright, so...
Shoot out like a cannon, you're facing with a dragon. Sending a bit of energy from the other sins to give it all. I'm putting on a performance like we're playing the Vice Festival. The sin agree to seeing a lot of things that make me cynical. But I would die for relating to my friends over and over. I'm immortal. Touching a weapon and taking a heart in a better.
Let's work together on a dex-based kind of monk character. The only requirement that I have is a wolf-born race.
When you say let's work together, you're talking to chat?
Them and you.
Oh, for Silver Zero, huh?
Yes. Because like I said, we lost a bunch of people.
Okay, gun sword, taking it, done, yay.
Silver Zero. Let me load up the, let me pull down the PDF here to show, so you guys can see the... Okay. We'll go get food, be back in 10. Yeah, quite night. We'll be here. Alright.
Have fun.
Enjoy your food. Races.
I mean, steady aim. If I remember correctly, steady aim was
The only thing we have is wolf.
Constitution, wasn't it? It was. That's
the only
pretty
guarantee that we have is wolf. But because I am on the screen on that window,
I see you think
I'm
you're
gonna do it manually over here.
The power you feel from me, it got you at a standstill. Looks can be deceiving, now you know I'm far from fragile. All that confidence you had, easy to cancel. Release the mage from a cage, and now you gotta enrage. You wanna talk about age? Well, I like playing this game. So when I take you away, you know I have much to gain. Entered my domain, you'll get used to the pain. Should've stayed in your lane, cause now I'm picking your brain. While others stalk off his chain, I got the knowledge to reign. No slang done in vain, you better remember the name.
Races, S.E.N.T.A.I. Alright, so
I was what they were scared of. They joined the chief Merlin, we murking who wants to tear up. I'm so thug, I would probably win the blaze lights. That means you'll get the guns when it shifts to daytime. I'm a god, power roaring like a lion. Don't even try to fight when Escanor gets to slice it. A human deity smashing right through your dignity. You're still trying to play with me. I'm hurting these enemies endlessly. You think you pick up a knife in this fight and try to swing at me.
Even though it's in the race, it didn't give the bonuses. Sweet.
Let's see.
Awesome.
Which class did you do? Which race did you do?
Antharian Wolffolk. So there's 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. I got it.
Races, Antharian, Wolffolk,
Data.
Data.
1, 1,
Yeah. Oh wow, it just doesn't like you.
1,
Won't go quietly, don't play around. Cause all I see is the bloody stains in which we paint the town. How to do justice, hands on my body, your fate in my clutch. Just tear you to pieces so you cannot touch this. Rip on my strings and a bitch, I'm destructive. You cannot mess with me. No, that's wrong. You're looking weak so you won't last long. I'm at a peak where your host got wrong. The EBDCs be like, oh my god.
gives pack tactics. Doesn't give any attacks.
The scenes when I take out the cord and the hope is lost. I drop more bangers than Bakugo. I spark a new flame like a Dobby though. I bury these bodies so far below, making you world and then bask in the afterglow.
I can see the cracks.
Ability.
Look at all the pieces fall apart. Watch it collapse.
Tactics.
Bury it in ash and crush the heart. Oh, how it falls. It crumbles to dust. It all seems small. It crumbles.
Okay, so that's the only requirement that we have is that race. So let's look at the backgrounds together, shall we? From the base book, background, page 17.
Rust, they would not wait for us. Before you go, you better know that I will stay in touch. Got a big mouth, better sit down.
Fighter, maybe. Highborn, no. Scholar, no. Thief, no. Even though that would statistically work, but no. Passless,
no.
Custom, no. Again, I want to stick with the same rules that I gave you guys. Alright, so then we go over to the next book. Athlete. You are a professional athlete, possibly a runner, wrestler, or otherwise spent time training your body. Maybe. Priest? God, no. Ranger? Maybe, actually. Swindler? No. Traveler? No.
Empty vows, feel the hatred stepping forth. I'm gonna lead the way. Let me out.
Devoted? If you are extremely devoted to a particular path, you may be able to select a devoted background with the approval of the GM. These backgrounds indicate that your character was consumed by their occupation, that they shirked other responsibilities, pursue their goals with single-minded focus. Note that using a devoted background could result in a character that is not well-rounded. It is advised that you do not take the devoted backgrounds if you're new to player. You're not my real mom!
Wow, I didn't even know they were your mom at all, so you know that tells me a lot.
So I gave devoted athlete. With a devoted athlete background, you have +2 to strength, +1 to dexterity, +1 to constitution, and -1 to intelligence. You start with 10 gold of money and equipment. You know 1 language spoken of your choice. You have expertise in any 2 of the following: athletics, grappling, acrobatics, or endurance. That's
Devoted backgrounds at.
page 4 of the add-on, expansion 1. Having him being a devoted athlete is not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's take a look at the sci-fi ones.
Oh, backgrounds don't change for sci-fi.
Academic, fighter, thief, yeah. So either fighter, I'm thinking, or devoted athlete. You guys have had enough interaction with Silver Zero. What do you think? Sorry, boiling water.
Devoted athlete.
Loki?
Not that minus the charisma wouldn't make him.
Intelligence.
Yeah, well, no, I was gonna say devoted ranger, but no, devoted at intelligence. He doesn't seem like he's. You know what? No, I'll go. Considering my choices of these, I would go devoted athlete.
Okay. Lily?
I agree with Loki.
Okay.
Yeah, based on the choices I had.
Those are just the ones that like reach out to me. Were you thinking devoted ranger? Loki?
Well, if I had to be honest, he seems more of a person who would kind of like a mix between the athlete and priest, where instead of you would have a bonus to charisma as a leader, it just seems like that would fit you as a background.
That would explain. That would make sense if he was a good leader, but he's mostly just a do what I say and then move and then just ignores
Yeah,
it.
he is definitely more of a drill sergeant.
He's not a leader. He's just a person who happens to be in charge.
Okay. Then yeah, 10.
I kind of agree with Nexus on this one. I've tried not to make him a, like...
And I mean, that was intentional because CJ didn't want him to be the person actually running the missions, because then it'd just be an NTC doing everything for us.
That's your guys' job. That's the reason why he wanted a person leading, being a field leader. The actual leader. He is a person that gets mission details from...
higher ups,
gives them to you guys, and barks at you until you do them. Literally and figuratively. And if you don't do them right, he beats you until you're done with them.
Oh, maybe because we've just had a more positive viewing of Silver Zero after the whole training thing.
And that is appreciated. Alright.
Even still, he's a trainer, not a teacher.
Yeah. He's
Not a
a
leader,
drill
I mean.
sergeant, which is a trainer.
Well, yeah. But my original character was a dragon. To her, trainer and teacher basically the same thing. People beating you down is how the... I mean, hell, her idea was, you won't listen to me, I'll beat you down till you listen to me. So to her, you were, in fact. Just who she was.
Background. Add a background. Devoted athlete. Background. Great new item.
Words like my patience, my rhymes are so ill. Void of emotions, I'm feeling no guilt. Like I could be a wall of sea, ain't a stopping me. I'm a doctor who likes to play God. Cut him in the surgery, I'm the man to be. Don't be sad, cause I stay with heart. Switch your personalities so casually, you battle me, yet only see your own flaws. My history's a tragedy, shaping up my morality. A supernova, so I write my own laws. Step into a room of my design. So line up the bodies, they pile up. You're gambling your life, so now you're mine. So wise up, can't stop me, your time's up. They call me the surgeon of death. Formulate plans all inside of my head. Feels like I'm breaking, I'm close to the edge. In just a heartbeat, it comes to an end. Close to death. See your life in shambles, lose your breath.
+1 to dexterity. +1 to constitution.
It ends in a heartbeat. Make a mess.
1 to
I'll put you together. See you stressed.
intelligence.
Rip right through your center. I'm the best. You can never stop me. Don't forget.
Yeah, that -1 to intelligence does hurt, like, because he is definitely a person that can read plans and know them.
I'm just being realistic. You can spit the slander, but you know not of what I have seen. My entire family fell victim to wars and
Devoted
disease.
Ranger
Execution,
is...
lining them up and then treating them all like the criminals. No retribution, hiding among all the bodies, awaiting a miracle. This institution dropped in the
What do you guys think of Devoted Ranger?
So in conclusion, you cannot tell
I didn't read it.
You've always loved nature and spent almost all your time now in the wild. With a Devoted Ranger background, you gain +1 to strength, +2 to dex, +1 to constitution, and -1 to charisma. You start with 8 gold worth of money and equipment. You know 1 language spoken of your choice. You have expertise in nature and survival, and 1 weapon of your choice.
Yeah, good work. It doesn't need charisma for anything, and it doesn't affect too much.
Yeah. But that -1 to intelligence, that hurts. I know, Loki, you don't like him having a -1 in charisma, but what do you think? He's a better tank this way. You know, I'm not gonna go this way. Lily, what do you think?
I think the charisma... The -1 to charisma makes more sense than the -1 to intelligence. Because you don't need to be... I mean... Intelligence for a leader makes more sense because you need to plan stuff and think about things.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
blow it up like dynamite.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at that as I'm putting it, and I'm like, ugh. -1 to intelligence. He's not a stupid person. Like he knows battlefield tactics. Like,
This is something you ain't seen before.
in survival, I would rule that as knowing battlefield awareness, unless there is a battlefield awareness skill. Like,
Probably awareness, which is, you know,
nah.
a con skill.
Yeah, I mean, so it's the same thing, but still. Also, I literally said I would build a dex tank person.
Take it.
Remoted Ranger. Alright, did it do the changes? It did not. Cool.
Two heads like a Q-tip, snap bows like a toothpick, set both heads like a booty. On guard when the blue hits, bring a judgment like a new
1 extra to Constitution, 1 extra to Intelligence. No, it didn't change the Intelligence. And he still has a +1 to Charisma, so
Yeah, that's better than -1 in intelligence.
yeah. He has 2 to Strength, 3 to Dexterity, 2 to Constitution, 1 to Intelligence, and 1 to Charisma, and 0 luck right now.
Feel the power rushing to our core. Before we hit our limit, bitch, we didn't bow to show you more. One man but a unit. Stand down and get clapped when we lose it. Big bang when we fuse it. Straight heat when we do shit. Roll up if the beat bangs, we abuse it. When man's looking stupid.
Alright, next step in character
One man but a
creation.
unit. Stand down and get clapped when we lose it. Big bang when we fuse it. Straight heat when we do shit. Roll up if the beat bangs, we abuse it. When man's looking stupid.
I like how it gives you direct ideas on how to create a creatures and monsters in here. Alright, choosing equipment. The background select will determine your amount of money that you have. Money can be kept or used to purchase equipment. When buying equipment, keep in mind what your character has expertise with, and remember that everything you carry has weight, and weight can slow you down if you carry too much. See the economics and equipment section for a list of options and equipment prices. So let's do that. So your unarmed defense is equal to 10 plus your half your dexterity rounded up, so it's 2. So my unarmed defense is 12 right now. My encumbrance rate, is that listed on the sheet anywhere? My EP is 40 right now.
One piece gonna find it, king. My spark is ignited. I stand and fight it. My crew united, king. To the north, to the south, to the west, and the east blue, conquering the ocean of motion that I could be.
Holy shit.
Blowing up like a landmine, arriving in the new world, overcoming the grand line. Emperor maybe. Bounty is what makes me take out an admiral, sink in the navy. I do it greatly.
Oh, there's expertise on here. There's just no expertise on races.
I'm using hacky, I'm happing, whacking these lackeys, attacking, cracking their backs, and unpacking, snap on the track like elastic. I'm fantastic, a legend. Things are heating up when I'm going gear second. Jet whip, I'ma knock your head back when you get hit. Cause I'm running an attack that I'll let rip. And when my fist makes it pat, that's kinetic. Do you get it now?
I don't think. No, the Wolfborn doesn't get races.
My spark is ignited. I stand and fight it. My crew united. King. Gonna be the pirate king. One piece gonna
Just
find
get
it.
a
King.
weapon.
My spark is ignited. I stand and fight it. My crew united. King.
So under checks, if you have expertise in anything from your race or background, that's where you would put that at. Just click that check and it will roll the times 1.5.
They don't want war with the slime. Mark would be forming the line. They want to force me to fight. I could take down the king and
They call me Tempest, that means they Shakespeare's when they see me getting restless. Ticking monsters off the checklist. When I lead teams, I'm respected. Waterblade, I leave him headless. Copy like Ditto, I leave him digested. And by the time that I'm done with them, they all be talking like that was a little excessive. Naming people like a penning novels, I can face a demon, you can beg and grovel all these basic peons with the
rate is 2 times my strength plus 6. So it is 8 plus 16, so 24.
I'm a disaster, rank, don't answer back. Stepping to me, it's like stepping on death's row. MMO, how I be leveling, stepping stones, not even threatening. Xenobos, watching you messing with metronome, shit is repetitive. They underestimate me and regretting it.
What you know about death?
Luck. Now it's time to determine your luck. Unlike attributes, luck does not naturally change over time. It will be used to determine the outcome of various activities and actions for your character, for which the outcome is not predetermined. Depending on the GM, luck may be used frequently or infrequently. To determine your luck, roll a d10. On a 5 or a 6, your luck is 0. For every 1 that you roll below 5, your luck is reduced by 1. For every 1 that you roll above a 6, your luck is increased by 1. For example, if you roll an 8, your luck is plus 2. If you roll a 4, your luck is negative 1. Alternatively, you can use the luck table to determine your luck based on your d10 roll. Alright then, let's roll that d10. Four. Good job, me.
Call me your slime. Got a second chance, but I won't give one now. Acting like they fans, but they only want clout.
So that is a negative 1 to my luck.
Alright, CJ, I will roll with you.
Alright, roll it.
I'm ready for that nat 1. Or not. I'll take the 0.
That's a 6.
That's a 0.
Oh, yeah,
I'll take
0.
0. That is very that's very apt. I was expecting worse.
Second chance, but I won't give one now. Acting like they fans, but they only want clout. Since I blew
Lily, did you roll your luck?
Not yet.
Alright, give it a roll. D10, please. Oh! No!
I apologize, Lily.
That
it seems like they gave you my nat 1.
A negative 4.
Take your change some points around so that you can get a charisma ability, and then just take the lucky one. Because if you have less than 1, like I did, then you can just straight up switch that to a 2 flat.
Ow. I mean, you are supposed to be the protocol droid in this group, so it makes sense for you to have high charisma if you wanted to switch. But new, you can't really choose that for new.
Yeah, but
Intelligence. It'd be impossible for her to get.
I thought that even with the background boost, I wouldn't have enough to.
Yeah, Rochelle luck.
Yeah.
She's not a bullet sponge, so there's something. Well,
that's my
yet. She's not a bullet sponge yet. Who knows what'll happen in the future? Maybe I should change something around so I can have. I don't really need.
Hey, just in time for Quay Knight to come back, Lily.
Rip.
Alright, let's look at items now. You rolled your luck, right, Nexus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I rolled like shit, so I took the lucky ability from charisma.
Alright, abilities. Abilities are skills that you've acquired through your training in a specific attribute. You gain a number of abilities for each one in that ability, in that attribute over 2. For example, if you have 4 in strength, you get 2 abilities in strength category, for which you meet the prerequisites.
That is a very awkwardly worded point, with basically every 2 points you have an ability.
You get 1. Alright, then. So, for this case, I get 2 strength, 3 dex, 2 con, 1 intelligence, 1 charisma. Alright. Let's look at dex first. See what we got in dex first.
But they don't even know me.
He is not a stealthy person.
You're about to face an Oni.
Highly mobile. You've trained to move fluidly through about any terrain. Difficult terrain is only half as detrimental to you. For example, you are moving over a bunch of rubble that would reduce your movement to 15 feet. That only reduces your movement feet to 8 feet. Alternatively, if your movement speed would only be halved from swimming, it is only reduced by 25 feet. Evasive. While you are wearing light armor or less, you could add your entire dexterity to your defense instead of half. Oh. First of all, before going down all the way, martial artist for this guy?
Page.
Or should he be a weapons user?
Page.
Page?
Is that not an ability?
Page, yeah, sorry, 23. Sorry.
No, I wasn't calling you, I wasn't calling you Burb.
Thank you, Clay. Alright, man. Take it easy. We will be playing next week, so you get to watch us fuck around and find out.
I wonder if by being a different flavor of robot than Loki is, if I could maybe switch my strength with my charisma for being a protocol droid. Is that would be okay with you, CJ?
You know what? We'll put it up to the dice. If it's above a 50, yes. If it's below a 50, no.
That's fair.
We'll do it again. Roll with advantage. Jesus! Best out of 3.
You can just say yes.
At this point, just say yes.
I don't inherently have a problem with it, since you are a different flavor of android. And
By the way, when are you gonna stop rolling hidden?
oh,
Because I can see it, because I just happen to be logged in assistant, but like they probably can't.
that was totally the first one. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Did you say you were including the headset in the shipping or no? I can't remember.
No, because I need this one still right now.
Oh, did the other one not come in yet?
Not yet.
Bastards.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm the daddy, I'll be the baddie, runs in the family, no growth, so some backbone.
So, page 23 for martial artists is basically just punch good with fist. It is a dex-based mod.
Yeah, go for it.
So, you guys are basically going to be controlling him during the entire sessions. Who the hell's ding-donging me now? If this is the same dude, I'm gonna fucking punch him in the face.
Please be the same dude. I want to hear CJ punch someone in the face live on stream.
Yeah, now I'm actually gonna keep my stream on. Hey! Oh, thank you! Appreciate it, man. No, should be good. Thank you.
They got someone out to you?
No, it's Instacart. No, my stuff still sitting
Groceries.
God, I love the future.
Do we have an Instacart code?
The future is so nice.
Are you sponsored by Instacart too?
No, but I wish I was. Not.
Contact them to see what happens. See if we can get some codes for everyone on the team.
God damn it. Hashtag not sponsored, please sponsor me.
Right?
Honestly, that is one that I wouldn't mind being sponsored by, like, wholeheartedly. Okay. Milk is heavy when it's put together. Turns out 4 gallons of milk is heavy.
Just a little bit.
Well, the reason why I was asking is, do we want that or... Oh, he doesn't have 5 in dexterity. Never mind. Yes, he does. He has 6. That or Blade Dancer.
Blade Dancer, because... Oh, let me look at Blade
Dancer.
Dancer.
Sounds cool, but let me actually look at it. When you make an acrobatics check, you can choose to make an attack at the same time. Using this ability lets you use your acrobatics check and an attack using a major action. To use this ability, you have to declare using it before you roll. If you succeed, then you gain a bonus to your attack damage equal to a quarter of the DC. That's complicated.
I don't have a problem with it.
I like it.
If you fail, then you're knocked prone or suffer a -6 penalty to your attack at the discretion of the DM. Jeez. You want to dance around? Well, fucking try.
That's why they're saying you need that 5 dex for that shit.
Yeah.
They're saying you need the moves if you want to pull this off. It's worth it if you can, but if you eat shit, you literally just eating shit. You're just gonna trip, fall,
I kind of like the idea of him just being like looking at somebody, pulling out a short sword or something, like disappearing and reappearing behind somebody.
See, now you gotta take Blade Dancer and Critical Vulnerability.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, they stare at the giant robot. They miss the wolf stabbing him in the back.
I mean, I get 3 dex-based abilities, so. Like, he doesn't need to dance around. I just like the idea of him just being like so fast he blurs the fuck out of.
Oh, you're here.
Yes. I mean, I guess he's online, but he's not in the Discord call for some reason.
It's okay. For character creation.
So, Blade Dancer.
And he's been posting in the Twitch chat for some reason.
Yes?
No, not the chat on Twitch. The Twitch chat in Foundry.
Oh. Oh, can he actually come in here, or do you guys actually have to put him in here?
I don't.
He might not have permission to see it or join.
Let's see, stream games. He's not even in any of the channels, so even if he
He
could
needs to
put him
be
in
in
there.
a channel so he can get put into here.
Okay. Okay.
But then I forgot it. I call my goblins and up in the common. Got nothing in common with fools at the bottom. All of my knowledge get turned into options. You got a problem and sending me spotted. Who is you stopping? Somebody tell him that it's over for him. I ain't told count new overlord. If it's war, I'm unleashing these ghostly hordes. Me and my team showing no remorse. I got weapons and slaves and a billion blades for the smoke if you trying. So many arms when I call the cocaine. You see me, you dying. You got no class with my golem out. You get infected a lion.
Wake up, looks like I'm back for death. Cause the cycle's never ending. Can I catch a breath? What happens next? I know cause I am the best. Like
Looks like you can't see it. That's hilarious.
Trapped in a loop to loop, cause with this power, my life is all doom and gloom. It's all a mystery.
Just need to make a streamer roll.
Probably for the best. As long as you don't make a streaker roll.
I like being nude.
I mean, yeah. What's wrong? No one can actually see you. You can be nude on stream if you feel like it. Be free.
Dude.
Drip blood, grey. You don't wanna roll with the snakes. I be putting holes in your face. Pain, messing with a whole nother race. They fucking with the goals and we take names. They be acting bold, but they ain't change. Head in the cloud, singing ready. Can't stop the academy. We bring a new dawn like it's daybreak. I got the gang by my side, them a ninja race. Act like a touchy. They
You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna take that 1 point away from freaking Caster. I don't need Caster. If I want it, I'll pick it up later, but right now I'm building my strength up. So let's just switch that to...
leaving bodies compressed like an empathy. They got in therapy. Don't go assuming you beat me. I'm smoking these dudes like I generate energy. Henny, you sending me. I don't see people, I only see eyes of the damned who are dead to me. Bitch, I'm a whole nother entity.
There's some strength stuff I want to get.
Alright, I'm gonna pop off actually. I'm getting tired.
Later.
Alright, man. Take it easy.
See you in a few hours, you two. And also, maybe later, Loki.
Yeah. Probably not. Going
today, but yeah.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Right?
For example, you make an acrobatics check to flip off a rock. Oh, I read that wrong. To flip off a rock and land on the shoulders of a troll. Just like the idea. Fuck you, rock!
I mean, there's no reason you can't flip off the rock while you're flipping off the rock.
If they land on the shoulders of a troll, you can use this ability to make the check and attack the troll with the same major action. If the DC of the check was 18 and you succeed, then you could add the +5 to your attack damage. However, if you failed, you might be knocked prone.
You might be knocked prone.
Depends how much of a dick your DM is.
Well, I don't know. Let's put it this way. I think for you, this is my personal thought for playing with you. I see that as long as the person had a really good roleplay description of what they were doing and made it plausible for them to recover, you wouldn't make them eat shit. But that's only if someone actually put the effort into it.
Yeah, if they're doing something super cool, like I said, also that or the whole he just disappears and reappears behind somebody. If they fail the acrobatics check, I might have them just reappear too far away from them.
Ugh, my speed control.
Yeah, just he lost control over it because he hasn't been in the field for too long. He's helping the Rangers now for the first time, and he hasn't been a Ranger forever. So
yeah, you're all you don't have to go back in the field. He's all good, retirement. Fuck, they lied. Of course they lied.
Tis I always late, man. But if you're just gonna be I want to roll an acrobatics check to see if I can do some cool shit and then stab him. Alright, then I'm gonna have you eat shit if you fail that.
Yes, incentive to roleplay properly. I have no problem with that. I'm already going for grappler stuff so I can grab people's heads and knock them together.
And then we said we're doing critical vulnerability.
Bet I can cheat death with the beast breath and it won't slice like a guillotine. Call me a meathead, right with no BS, smoking these demons like nicotine.
Get on Discord. Just get into a channel. We can drag you into here.
Come, Aventura, join us in craziness. And if you're going to
We
be
can
our
help you
actual...
build we can help you build a character. We're literally building Silver Zero right now.
Yes. Good times. Good times. I lost that
He's a Dexy person. And then for the third ability, I want that one where you get to have your
he is
entire
Kakashi.
armor.
Use Kakashi with...
Are you good with that?
Say it again?
The one that lets him have his entire armor instead of just half.
Yeah. Man, everybody needs to be able to protect themselves when they're up in the fight. You never know what's gonna happen.
There's Aventura.
Hey, what's up, Aziz?
Hello.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I spent like a solid like half hour to 45 minutes trying to leave the hospital.
Ah! The hell happened?
I have no idea. I mean, hopefully it'll let me start adding numbers.
What happened? Why did it kick everybody out? It says something and then immediately kicked me out. This is my server, bitch. Don't start kicking me out.
Yeah, but since you're here, hey Aziz, what do you think you're going?
So, to give context, we have an offensive caster in Nexus. A sword and spear offensive caster in Nexus. We have a strength-based person in you.
I am a tanky. Yes, I am a tanky robot with my 4 in con, 2 in strength.
Okay. We have a talkie caster in Lily, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Basically a warlock robot. More of a sorcerer robot in.
Okay, child of Zahat.
Yep, in Lily, and we're currently specking out Silver Zero because we have lost 3 people. Well, we lost Joel. JC is never here and is running up to my limit of next sessions. If he doesn't show next session, he's done. Ori keeps having excuses every time, and next session as well will be gone. So we're down officially 1, and we're very close to losing 2. So I have spec'd out Silver Zero if you guys want to use him as an NPC. Well, I'm currently spec'ing him out so we can walk through character creation on air. Fully walk through character creation on air.
I have a basic idea of what I want to do. I'm bringing back a dead character.
Okay. You know we're still picking up the same place that we left off.
Yeah, but with different characters though, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to be different characters.
I'm gonna. I saw Rope Dart and I was like, Rope Dart.
I mean, your character can be Rope Dart, same person.
I mean, you gotta remember, his other guy was a warlock who was turned into an elephant man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, that's like a lot of things going on at once that I can't replicate in this game.
Fair.
But there is a dead character that I can say that I can replicate in this game.
Volk?
Close. I'm gonna make Jethany again.
Ah.
It works.
Yeah, and
because they got There's some pretty nice
Yeah, they
decks
got
for
the
his
monk
feet.
stuff.
Yeah.
The protege of Silver Zero.
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah, I was trying to put the numbers on the sheet, and this was like before the server shut down. I can't do it.
So go to data. So drag the race that you want from the items menu.
Okay.
And then go over to data. Now either it will bring over the numbers, or just type the numbers from the race into there.
I tried both before, and I'm trying again now. Like, it won't let me type the numbers, and when I drag like women, it doesn't do anything.
All right, share your
Can you
screen.
screen for us? Yeah, I was gonna say. Screen for us. Observant and steady aim. It's gonna let me use my rifle. Figure if I ever do become a caster, I might just do a constitution-based cybernetics.
Just stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, it won't. It's, for some reason, it's just like it's not letting me share. Okay, let's just go. Yeah. Ah, is it now? It's doing it.
Okay, I gotta admit, their invisibility is pretty cool. Apparently, you just become visible for a round, and then you go back to being invisible again. It just lasts space for an hour. That's pretty cool.
Is it showing my sheet?
Oh, let me look real quick.
I mean, like the share screen, because like.
No, you don't have it up.
Oh, I thought it did. It's saying Discord is sharing a window.
Yeah, you don't even have your race dragged in, so.
Yeah, I was trying to drag it in, but it won't like do anything. And like, I think just Discord is being fucky because it's telling me I'm sharing a window, but it doesn't seem to be showing.
Flash, faster than lightning. Flash, master of fighting. Flash, impeccable timing. Flash, getting exciting. Flash, look at me striking. Flash, nothing surprising. Keep on trying when you're rhyming with the yellow. Flash, Yamanada's back. Kick us to the battle when the beast attacks. I see the facts. I keep the track burning.
Which race do you want?
Whack, faster than A.
Human.
What if you are in the way? Kunai your hand, understand when I'm mad, that I'm mad in a manner of making you pay. Speeding through the village like I'm at the speeding limit. When I'm in it and I'm finished, I'll be killing in a minute. You'll be feeling like an idiot, hitting nothing that you can.
I mean, like none of the other ones like
Really
appealed to me for Finn.
Oh, do you look through all the races?
Yeah, look at the ones in the base one.
Ah, so did you not look in the ones in the expanded or the sci-fi?
There was only like 2 in the expanded that I saw. I saw Kobold and like Purple King.
Base Ant. Or Combat Ant.
Yeah, I saw the Combat Ant and I was like, that's a backup character.
I would think maybe Dwarf. The
Sci-fi, yeah,
Sci-fi
basically
dwarf.
they're spec. Yeah, they're spec ops humans technically.
No,
They
they're
treated me
dwarves.
like they are. I thought that it said they were made by humans.
No, they're sci-fi dwarves. No, the sci-fi humans are scions.
I was thinking of just like going heavy on Dex. So maybe I could go Scion. +2 Dex, +2 Intelligence, +1 Charisma. Oh, and I get night vision.
Yeah.
And I choose one spell with a power cost of 0.
Steady aim is a constitution one instead of a strength one.
I am intrigued here. That might be my backup character right there.
Why is steady aim a constitution?
Hey, you gotta hold
Because
your breath.
because you can be strong, but if your body isn't stable, it's all about that stance, man.
Okay. So you're being a scion, then I'll just throw the race in there for you.
I'm just gonna like read
Toss that in there.
the PDF and just tell you what I want, I guess.
Okay, it did not add the numbers. So 02021.
Yeah, so far the only one that changed
02021. Go ahead and in the Foundry, roll me a d10, please, to determine your luck.
Do you have luck, my friend?
No,
you seem
you
to
do
be as
not.
lucky as
You have
Lily.
a
You're
negative
slightly luckier
3.
than Lily. You are slightly luckier than Lily.
Alright, so now you get to look through for your background.
Fighter.
Okay. I do recommend you looking at the expansion for the Devoted Ranger, if that would be something you would be interested in.
Is that the one in the expansion?
Yes.
The expansion one? Okay.
I say that because that's what I was building for Silver Zero.
I mean, no reason, like...
I mean,
copy
this
and,
way you guys
with-
don't have to use Silver Zero.
Look, man, don't tempt me for wanting, for just going ahead and playing Silver Zero.
I mean, you can be Silver Zero's, like, niece. Or just protege. Like...
I'm down for protege. Yeah, Devoted Ranger gives me a +2 to Dex and +1 to Con. That's
Yes,
like the
it does.
opposite of Fighter with the +2 to Strength. So yeah, I'm down for it.
That's why I was like, hey, take a look at this.
Yeah. Good point.
It's almost like
there's
I
also
know what I'm
Devoted
talking about.
But yeah, Devoted Ranger's way better than Devoted Thief.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, the only thing you get out of Devoted Thief is the expertise in stealth and sleight of hand.
Yeah. And more money and one more language.
You also lose your charisma, like, but it's not a huge thing.
Wait, you lose your charisma?
Yeah, you lose -1. You lose -1 to charisma as a Devoted Ranger.
Devoted Ranger is -1 to charisma, but it's not a big deal for me. I'm more about being Dex and Con focused.
You get nature and survival expertise. Alright, so that's your background. So now we look through your skills. You get, for every 2 points in a stat, you get 1 ability. So
Yeah.
you get 1 strength, 4 dexterity, 1
Excellent.
constitution, 2 intelligence.
Okay.
You currently have 30 EP, by the way.
Wait, he does?
Yes, he has 30
I know.
EP. Man, Dex tank, yo.
How much is his con?
2. He has 2
How much
strength,
is
2
his
con.
dex?
His dex is 8.
Holy shit!
Yeah, He is a dex tank. His AC right now is 14.
All right, how the hell does he have freaking 8 dexterity?
Race and background.
Did he take one of the devoted?
Yeah, he took devoted ranger.
I'm thinking either fit, just to be more overkill.
Is that a strength-based one?
Yeah, or grappler, or vengeance.
Now let's take a look at fit here. You do not meet vengeance. You only have 2 in strength.
Okay, yeah. And I do not meet fit either. I do not meet grappler as well.
Oh, that makes me sad that you don't meet fit.
I really wanted the overkill.
Yeah, there's not. Strength is very. You need strength.
Yeah. Am I losing my mind, or does it look like I can't pick up any strength? Wait. No.
No, hold on. Let's look at other books. Nope, nothing in that one.
Okay, you said I only have 3 in strength, right?
2.
2. Yeah. So far, I'm not finding anything.
Yeah, you don't have anything, so it looks like you're gonna have to work on doing stuff, training your strength up, at least 1. So
yeah.
Once you get that, you'll be able to, and that's the good thing about this game. Just because you have a strength right now of 2 doesn't mean that, like, when you're on between missions, that you guys can't go through training sessions.
We can montage?
You can montage, and it makes thematic and game sense. You can say, I want to go punch a punching bag, and you can start rolling, and you can start raising your strength.
Oh, this is funny as shit. Battle Mage is a +4 skill. So the ability Battle Mage, which gives you expertise with spell attack rolls, is a strength ability, of which you must have +4 of at minimum 4.
That's what Nexus is probably going to raise up to, since he now has a spear. Alright, let's look at those dex powers then. Because those you can take fucking anything of.
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm thinking dexterous grappler, martial artist, and experienced martial artist.
I thought you were going a rope dagger person.
I mean, like rope dart grappler. Good point. And like rope dart is already a dex weapon.
Rope dart. Let me take a look at rope dart here. Rope dart, 2 gold, 1d6 plus half your dexterity piercing damage, 2-handed, 1 pound, reach 10 feet.
I think there's like something that lets me use my full modifier.
Dex modifier. Dexterity modifier. I know there's by the way, if you want to overpower your armor, evasive.
Yeah, evasive sounds good.
Because then you raise your AC up 4. Because fuck you, that's why.
So like Precise Striker is making me think that like generally attack rolls do not use strength inherently. You can't like it's not based off of the weapon.
Depends on the no, it's based on the weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but different stuff. Like I've noticed a lot of the small, faster blades, of course, are always are just automatically dex placed and stuff like that.
Well, hold on a second. Let me attack. Look up the word attack.
What is Precise Striker? That's the dex ability, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it lets me use dex instead of strength.
For what?
Attacks.
Attack roll.
Attacks. So that means you would essentially be able to pick a heavy weapon, like a regular sword, and use or a club, and use your dex instead of strength.
That would make sense too.
Yeah, like a nunchaku is strength, but you'd be able to use dex if you had Precise Striker.
You also spam your your dexterity increases.
Actually, I'm sorry. Dexterity seems to be just a thing that's used for ranged
Damage
attacks.
on certain weapons.
No, ranged attacks. All melees are strength.
Yeah, all melees are strength. Yep, exactly. So
all melees are strength.
Yeah. Precise Striker is a good choice.
Dang. Wait. No, I'm sorry. Your rope dart is in fact, I think, the only one on here that is not strength. Every other melee here is
any other weapon that you want, like if you want a stronger, like a short sword or anything like that.
Yep. Or a chakram, or a shuriken. Those are all strength based. Like wow.
It's called Precise Striker.
Rope dart still attacks with dex.
Yeah, it's the only one that attacks with dex.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna forgo Precise Striker and I'm gonna go Precise Aim. The rope dart is piercing.
Yes.
Okay, this is also like you use your dexterity. Yeah, okay, this is not necessary for rope dart.
Yeah, you don't need that. If that's the only weapon you want, then you don't need it. But if you want any other weapon, then you do.
I want martial artists because like I want to be fists and rope dart.
Yeah,
makes sense because your rope dart would be. CJ and I are basic. Well, I'm sorry, not CJ and I. Let me try it again. Silver Zero and I are very much in your face. So it'd be really good. The rope dart would definitely be good when we're forcibly engaging someone. And if, like, say, someone were to break off or try to get close to you, you just whip their ass and send them off send them packing.
I can feel it, test my limit, legends are made. And I'm fighting, giving all I got. Training every day and I'm mighty rough. I can taste it.
Ambidextrous sounds cool. I get a second minor action.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's a second minor action, and if you have two weapons and if the dual wielder, that would have fit the best.
Right, start whatever you do. Handling my kunai, kage butcher no jutsu. Teams ever by my side, when hide, I know what's at stake. I won't ever stop until I bring back Sasuke. I'm soaring higher when training next to Jiraiya, exhibiting what's required. Feel the fire dwelling, I inspire. I'm a shinobi, you know me, I do what 10 can. When a cast me come at me, I use S.E.N.T.A.I.
And I'm climbing to the very top. Nothing
Why are you not copying over to Aziz?
I can feel it, test my limit.
Oh well.
Okay, so
Alright, for work. So I'm basically going to be training my dex. I know that.
I think I'm just gonna go evasive, like you said. Go martial arts just for like variety's sake.
Yeah.
And I'll go the one that lets me crit on a 19 or 20.
What's it called?
Let me double check it. I think it's on the main book.
Hidden leaf, that's the village where I'm starting. The only beef I'm seeking is in my ramen. Now I'm departing, it's about to get alarming. When you're taking blows from the chakra that I'm charging. I'm insane, I change games, I maintain brave plays. They say mayday when I take names. So nowadays is I'm great. Training when I'm up late, no debate. I'm the one that stop pain. Don't get me started on murderer cause I'm
Or maybe that's just not a Dex thing, and I just imagined it.
but honestly we are smarter. I'm about to bring disaster with the power of the 6 paths. Hey, this is not even my final form.
Critical striker. It's a strength thing. Strength of 6.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna reach that.
You do have critical vulnerability though. When you do critically true strike, you deal a D8 instead of a D4.
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm gonna switch to the sci-fi one since it already has the normal one anyhow.
Take a look into my legacy. Keep on moving forwards, I'll be better than I'll ever be.
There's also the
maybe looking stormy, but tonight will be our victory. Fighting needs the glory, watch my name go down in history.
Quick fingers. Once per completed rest, if you would fail a sleight of hand check, you can re-roll and add your dexterity instead of your charisma to the roll.
Wait, sleight of hand is charisma, not dex?
Checks. Sleight of hand is charisma.
I think what I got is good. Evasive martial artist and critical vulnerability is good for Dex.
So you got one more.
Oh, I got one more?
Yeah, you have an 8.
Oh god.
Oh, there's one you can't take if you want to save it. I'm looking at it. Burst of speed. It requires a 9, so you can get it fairly quickly. Once per completed rest, you can gain a burst of speed that lasts for 1 minute. While your burst of speed is active, your EP expenditure becomes more efficient. Every EP you expend allows you to move up to 3 feet instead of 1. Additionally, while your burst of speed is active, creatures have a -6 on opportunistic attacks made against you, and the damage you take from area effective spells is halved if you use EP to avoid being wounded. So you basically have evasion on while you are.
Yeah, and honestly, you have so much EP. Having EP draining skills right now would actually just be good for you. You can afford to use them to just do stupid shit.
So if you want to save up your next one until you get one more Dex skill.
No, I'll take reactive.
Reactive?
Yeah, I can take 2 reactions in a round.
Okay, there you go.
Sounds cool as fuck. I don't know how often it comes up, but it sounds cool.
Yeah?
Just know you won't get another one until you get 10.
To make my build work, CJ, I'm going to ask, can I turn my background into a devoted and just take that -1 in charisma to add to my strength?
Yes.
Yes.
That is 100% okay. Since that is a thing that we now know is a thing.
Alright, that will help. And then I'll just change that to a -1. And that to a 2. And then I was gonna ask if I could just switch, when it comes to my racials, could I just switch the 2 into strength and the 1 into intelligence?
Yeah, since we allowed Lily to change her rim.
Yeah, and that'll actually just literally make me truly into the combat bot.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, we allowed Lily to change hers. I don't have a problem with it. I gotta see about how to change.
In fact, let me see. I'm gonna actually even add this combat bot just to make this.
I gotta see how to change your AC.
Yeah, 1. Turn that into a 2, and with that I got the. And more importantly, I now have the 4 strength enough to wear heavy armor.
Plus 4 armor.
For I am not a.
Yeah. Sasuke, however, you shadow to the car gaze arcane, lighting in my hand, increase your heart rate, arms raised, burning up like Dante, turning like the Scarface, alluded to the river, the finale. Bam, bam, leaving in the spiral, losing marquee. Grand plan, all seeing eye, Illuminati. Man, secrets of my punches, Fibonacci. Snakes, they're repeating like the inner is an
There you go. Alright, you now have 18 defense. As easy.
Alright, now this is actually tough, because I gotta decide what I'm gonna do for this.
Alright,
for my
so
strength.
now, let's take a look at Constitution and Intelligence. Let's see if you can do any Constitution with 2. It doesn't look like you can.
From what it sounds like, you have to, for instead of every point above 2. Which is complicated, but basically 3 is the stand. Basically, if you don't have a 3, you can't get one.
Alright, so let's take a look at Intelligence here, see if there's anything worth taking. Because you get 2 points. You get 2 in Intelligence.
Armor. Let's look at this heavy armor. My dex checks are gonna suck, but who cares?
Tactical Strike isn't bad, you get plus 2 to your attacks.
Yeah, I was looking at that one.
Okay, I gotta admit, this is stupid. So the Metaphire Combat Suit and the Heavy Pathforce Armor, both heavy armor. The Metafiber Combat Suit is worth 20 gold. The heavy Patchwork Armor is worth 10 gold, but their stats are exactly the same.
To hell and back, I got my get you in the eye like I'm Eddie Rath. How I'm dishing up these bugs like it's leg of lamb. Your blood in your eyes are a second hand. I'm a better man, I'm insane.
I have many in intelligence.
You have 4 in Intelligence.
Yeah.
So I'll just get the heavy Pathforce Armor then, because there's no different bonus for the Metafiber suit. There's no point to get anything else. Come on, people.
In my opinion, Tactical Strike is the best one you can get for your build.
Yeah,
and then
no,
maybe a investigation check or something along those lines.
Yeah, no. It's like I'm trying to find every not spellcasting based ones, and like it seems like Tactical Strike is the best option, and I'm just not sure which of the 3 intelligence ones I should take.
I would say, what kind of person do you think you are? Are you I wouldn't say your arcane knowledge, comprehension of how much you know of like your airship.
I was thinking kinesiologist.
Okay.
But I don't know if I have the expertise in medicine or nature.
No, you do. You have nature.
Yeah, because you're a ranger,
Okay.
devoted ranger, so you should have it. One of them.
Okay. So
You min-maxing son of a bitch.
I'll take physician.
Oh, I was being facetious, dude. Take kinesiologist. Get that extra EP. Like,
Yeah, man.
I mean, I was still min-maxing. I was like, let me take the step before I take that step.
no,
I'm missing.
You already have it.
Do it.
It says or. I thought it was and.
No, it is or.
Yeah, okay.
Get that EP. I was being stupid. All right, so abilities, intelligence, and
Alright,
tactical strike.
I just need my con at least 5. So when I get to 6 con, I will take strength of will and I will be amazing.
Do I have expertise in deception, distraction, or deception and sleight of hand?
No.
Those are all
Damn it! I
charisma.
can't take deceptive striker. I can't take any charisma, can I?
Nope. You have 0 in charisma.
Yeah.
Need a minimum
Yeah,
of
no.
3 to get anything.
I am a very awkward girl.
I have a -1. I am a very awkward robot. Which is
Again,
why I work with
while
Lily.
you're montaging, you can sit there and talk to Lily and see about like working with her and getting your stuff up. But right
Oh
now,
man,
Let's
you
be
got
honest.
nothing.
That my
I'm
hope.
gonna-
That's kind of
I'm
why
gonna
they
do
put us
that
both together in the
90s
first place.
rom-com
I
movie where I
bash
take off
people.
my
She
glasses.
talks to them as I bash them against stuff. That's how this works.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can't increase your charisma that way, Loki,
Yeah.
because that makes no sense.
Mm-mm. Like, it's because I would not talk to Lily to increase mine. I would. Her point is to talk for me.
Yes.
When I am not punching people. Well, to be exact, her is to talk when I am not punching people. When I'm not supposed to be punching people in the face.
Important question, CJ. Can I increase my charisma by like taking off my glasses and just, getting a fringe?
Over time.
Freaking, she was it
She's the man or whatever. Yeah,
No, it's
that
not
movie.
She's the Man.
Freddie Prinze.
It's fucking what the hell's that movie?
Majority of movies around this time.
No, it was like late 90s. That was a late 90s thing.
It's the quintessential one with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, exactly. It fucking with really
She's all that.
like super hot. She's all that. Yeah, exactly. Like the super hot girl that was hot as hell with her glasses on, like
And still hot as hell. without the
exactly.
glasses.
Like she was hotter with her glasses on and like with her hair up and everything. Like
Whatever happened to that lady? Now I'm curious because like I googled Freddie Prinze Jr. to find that movie, and I'm looking at the lady now, and she looks great for 42,
of course she does.
but she does not look good with blonde hair. She looks
Oh
nicer as a-
no, she went blonde.
Yes, she looks much hotter with brunette.
There we go. Aziz now has 35 EP, 18 AC.
Uh-huh. My name. Okay, so Lily is Claptrap diplomatic cousin,
Your character, that Lily.
and I am
Wait,
Jade,
your
the
name is
Jihad
Clit Trip?
Clip Trip.
Oh!
Clip. Yes, we understand, CJ. Your brain. And I am Jade.
I was gonna say something really horrible, and then I realized I'm on Twitch, and then I was like, just no, shut up, CJ.
Yes. Clip Trip and Jade, the Jihad
Rope dart
assault
based.
droid enforcer.
Rope dart based. I like how I put martial artist in here, and like, it just gave you a shit ton of martial artist based attacks. I don't know if any of them work. No.
Ah, dang it. I hope they do. Damn
It
it.
didn't. It just gave you like a bunch. I think it's supposed to. Like the programming behind it said, "Hey, if martial arts is here, then give it the." Yeah, none of them work. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Oh, I know what I did. I made him an item instead of an ability because I'm a dumbass. Yeah. I'm a special snowflake.
Rope dart is what Whip wished it was.
Right?
Rope dart is what I wanted the Kurisigama from Valda to be. Don't get me wrong, I love the Kurisigama. It's a switch weapon and all that, but it's like you go from dex to strength and like, god damn it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, so now we go and we put in here and we go martial arts. And we put in here is the description. We're not going to tell Aziz what it says. Though he'll get the reference because I know he will. Don't let me down.
I mean,
He's believing in you.
I'm a surprised massive nerd.
You really are. I did not expect for you to be a nerd like you are when we first met.
I have varying degrees of nerddom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, anyways, I told them that, but Aziz, if you have not seen Odd Taxi, watch Odd Taxi. It's great.
Oh, what?
Odd Taxi anime. I just started. I just watched the first season. I liked it a lot.
Interesting.
What's the standard reach for fist?
5 feet.
I mean, 5 feet. That
I think
makes
it's
the most
1.
sense.
I don't know how they do the measuring of speed here, because I know for like my sword it's 5 feet, but I didn't know you could have just 1 foot.
While using unarmed strikes, not wielding a weapon, your attacks count as unarmed strikes. Unarmed strikes are classified as melee weapons. Your attack for unarmed strikes equals half your strength rounded up, minimum of 0. While using unarmed strikes, you cannot be disarmed and have a +3 when determining the outcome of a fumble. Okay. It's not helping me any. That's not helping me any. What? Whoa. Whoa. But weapons. Melee attack weapons. Reach and range. The reach of a weapon determines how long. While unarmed, your reach is 3 feet. Okay.
3 feet.
It makes sense because you don't have, like, unless you're super tall, your wingspan with one arm is not 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't even know you could have less than 5. I guess because I'm just so used to 5e. So it makes me wonder how movement really works here. Because 30 feet of movement, now that I know, is a lot now.
How do the
if I can
work?
control,
Are they like
yeah.
foot squares?
Yeah, they're foot squares.
Ooh,
Okay,
that allows a whole extra level of control though, so I don't mind that too much.
Now I'm liking rope dart even more.
Yeah, when you can control, literally make sure you're 9 feet. You could make sure you're actually 10 feet away from a person, 6 feet away from that person. You could take a single step forward, still only be 9 feet, and smack someone. And
can
be
someone
fine.
look up the wording on martial artist for me, please?
For Dex, right?
Yeah.
Because the other one is for Brawler. Constitution, dexterity for martial artists. Did you want me just to say it out for you?
Yeah, just
or was
say
it
it out for me, please,
specific
just so
for
I
it?
know the wording for it.
Alright, you gain expertise in unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Additionally, you can use your dexterity instead of your strength for the attack and damage rolls of your unarmed strikes.
That's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was the attack and... Okie dokie.
Alright, let me look at these attack for these strength-based ones, because I can already tell. Raise my dex. Alright, so when gaining abilities, I know...
Cool.
Alright, so by just gaining one attribute in strength, I would be allowed to get another ability because it's one more. Okay.
And because you don't have the strength-based weapon or the strength-based to get the full damage, you still just have half your. Yeah, I would recommend while you're able to have a montage, taking some time at a punching bag to punch the shit out of it, Aziz.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Get that strength up.
Yes. I'm gonna think about how I would do my strength.
I want that crit range reduction.
Yes. I need to get one strength. Just one, so I can get heavy armor master.
Oh, you don't want to be out-tanked by Aziz?
No, but I would like to, not lose 5 feet of my movement from my heavy armor. Plus, being able to reduce the damage wouldn't help. It's mostly reduction. And yes, I don't... I mean, out-tanked by Aziz, if you think about it, he's dodging.
Yeah, very well.
Me, I'm taking hits and then laughing. On the inside, in DTS, so you can't... So unless you can actually hear it...
Tech speak.
Yes.
Weight is 1.
Oh, and I want weapon bond. But I gotta get the caster ability. I can pick that up though if I gain 1 in con. Yeah, you know what? Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'll gain 1 in con, get the freaking cybernetics, because I'm not gonna really be a spellcaster of the normal type. Get cybernetics and weapon, and then eventually get weapon bond.
I don't see anywhere that rope dart is. Yeah, rope dart is a. You want to take
Reach?
the. No, it's not.
What?
It is. It's reach 10 foot.
Oh yeah, so it does take. Yeah. Attack. Roll.
Yes. If by some miracle you get strength 5, then you just go reckless attacker and become a monster.
Oh yeah.
Add half your dex to your attack modifier.
Just rocking a double dex.
And because of your ability, you would literally, because you took that one that gives you the extra minor action, you'd be able to use a minor action, add dex to your damage, then use your second minor action to turn it off.
I don't have the one with the second minor action. Yeah.
Well, but if you ever did, that's a good combo you could always use if somehow you got 5 strength.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, how much strength do I need to get critical striker? I need 6.
You have been punching that bag for a while.
All right. I'm gonna turn into Freddie Prinze Jr. in Mass Effect 3. Deep cut reference.
So look at your martial arts weapon and tell me if you get the reference.
You know what? I will say though, martial artist doesn't seem to have the same goodness as brawler, which kind of sucks.
It's because you're just flat out switching the thing. But I'd say once you get the strength up, use the martial arts. Use brawler would pair with martial arts.
Yep. Because just being able to add in brawler lets you add that extra D4.
It doesn't let me see any. Yeah, I click on it for my martial arts dex in my items, and I can't see it.
Oh, weird. Shit. That sucks.
Yeah.
I do like the synergy though. The abilities and the way they synergize with others, it's very nice to me.
I like how like it's just like straight to the point. Like, you get this, you get that. You don't even roll. You just like get this.
Yeah, I'll be working towards that extra strength so I can get. I need that. I want heavy armor master. And actually, this really helps because I did pick up steady aim, so now my ranged attacks also have some pretty good sets.
Yeah, like when I saw the steady aim thing, it made me like go sad a little bit because there's no great bow in D&D.
I mean, there is one.
Use a bow with strength. God damn it!
There is a great. Well, not in standard, but in Valda's there is.
Yeah, in Valda's there is, and it is a strength bow.
Yeah.
Attacking a creature with a ranged weapon such as bow or blowgun sees as much way of attacking. Oh yeah, does add dexterity. Thrown weapons do not count as ranged weapons. Still use strength for attack rolls.
Yep.
So you're gonna need that ability to use your piercing weapons for your that use your dex.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm on dex attributes. It was called a precise striker.
I'm like, I thought I saw something that went against that.
Like, yeah, no, it like when I saw precise striker, I was like a little bit confused about this whole situation, and like rope dart is in other melee.
So what are you taking? What are you getting rid of, rather? Reactive.
Reactive.
All right, and you can get that in a couple. You're gonna be getting a lot of use out of your decks.
Yeah. No, it's better to like go with the sure thing for now, and then see it, like how often reactions come up before I take reactive.
Yeah. See what other reactive effect.
Especially
because I've noticed
character,
that
you don't need Silver Zero.
Oh, that's sad.
Why?
Because you're essentially filling his role.
You're better than him, actually.
You do his role better than him. That's why.
Silver Zero.
Okay, is Silver Zero's name Silver Zero, or is that his title?
You don't know.
I was gonna say, can I be related to Silver Zero?
You could be
You're technically his protege. You're his protege.
Yeah,
you
could be chosen family to him.
Zero's, like, niece.
You can call him uncle. That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna call him uncle.
It's one of those weird, like, chosen family things.
Yep. You're both rangers. You're out there training with him.
Like
good old-fashioned wolf and cub, man.
After the world ended, you could have been one of those ones that he just happened to find you in the woods one day and grabbed you.
Classic wolf and cub, man. Classic
exactly.
wolf and cub.
He just happened to find you after the world ended. It's like, I'm lonely enough. Come on, kid.
And you know what? It even makes sense that technically he trained you well enough, and since you started early enough, you did in fact get better than him. You're just not experienced as he is.
Yeah.
You've got the natural
character.
Yes, you have the natural stats, but you don't have the experience yet.
All right, lovelies. Twitch, we love you very much. This is where we're going to end up after creating an entire different character on Cream. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate all of you. Right now we have 183 geeks hanging out with us. Thank you so much, everybody.
Wow.
If you want to support the network, there are several ways of doing so. First of all is the one that I like the easiest. You want to take your little wolf cub, take him in your hands, let him give you kisses, and then you boop his snoot right on the love button, right on twitch.tv/geekio show. That's going to get you notified whenever we go live. And then, if you have Amazon Prime, you're going to sick your little wolf cub down, and he's going to go, you tell him, go find Prime subscription. And he's going to go to Jeff Bezos' house. He's going to take $5 out of Jeff Bezos' wallet and bring it right to Uncle CJ. And I'm going to say, good little wolf cub. And give him bacon. And he's going to bring back to you. And he'll share it with you unless you're Muslim or Jewish. And then if not, he'll enjoy it. And you're going to say, good little wolf cub. I'm not going to impose my religious beliefs on you because that's weird because you're an animal. You don't believe in gods. Maybe.
If we believe in bacon, which is your god.
Secondly, if you don't have Amazon Prime or if you want to support the network directly, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button there. You can have your wolf cub do it if you feel guilty about giving $10 directly to Uncle CJ. Uncle CJ would appreciate that because there's more money coming to Uncle CJ. I'm not going to judge either way. But, anyway, you can also go over to youtube.com/geekio show. Follow us there. Make sure you hit that ring-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling bell and get notified when we post stuff there. Not going to lie, 99% of the time it's the stuff that's posted here on twitch.tv/geekio show. Maybe stuff that goes over there live. I don't know. I can't tell the future. What are you, a cop? You gotta tell me them's the rules. Yeah. Anyway, geek-io.net/discord is our Discord chat, where you can talk to us anytime, day or night. I'm good at this, I promise. Yeah, we're gonna be live tonight at 3 p.m. Eastern with Pathfinder, where I swear to God I'm gonna put a shotgun up against freaking Derek or whatever the hell his name is and accidentally pull the trigger. Because he's a douchebag and I hate him. Sheriff is gonna lose it one of these days. We love you all. Be good to one another, and we will see you next time. Bye.